nation, where heroes come alive. It's cause calling all collectors from far and wide.
So, what's going on with Plastic Jenny?
I don't know. We haven't heard anything. No one's gotten a contract extension. I don't know.
Did you get my package?
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet.
You should take a look at it.
What is this?
Dude, my lawyers looked over it. It's official.
Can I get a new theme song?
We could work something out, I'm sure. Oh, there it is.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Figure Fight Club, where collectors come to play. Discussions from Valorverse to hot toys shaped by collecting weight. Pour a drink for yourself, collect your thoughts. Join us on this journey in action-packed talks. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flow, with the flow. Welcome with the flow, with the flow. Up high, let's cheers. You're among collectors and like-minded peers. From stores to conventions, we take you backstage, exploring figures from modern day to the Stone Age. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flow, with the flow.
What's up, guys? Happy effing New Year. Welcome to Figure Fight Club. It's time for another show. So, you guys saw that brief, intro between Illustrated Figs and I. I've always called him a regular. That's not going to happen anymore. He's now officially a co-host. He's signed. So let's go ahead and bring him out.
Believe me when I say that foremost bitch. Did you see the
What up?
That's a great figure, by the way.
How's
it going, man?
Chilling. In the red digs.
In the red digs, I like it. Actually, it looks much better than the blue ones. All right.
I mean, I still like blue.
It's an exciting show here. Unfortunately, only one of our VIPs is here right now, so we're going to go ahead and bring him out. It'll be a little fun. I followed this guy for a long time. He has amazing photography, especially to write down... I'm not eligible yet, LP. Anyways, I've been following for a long time. Amazing photography, especially something that I'm more passionate about, which is like the fighting stuff. So let's go ahead and bring him out. TOYFIGHTERTURBO.
What up?
You're on mute, John.
There you go.
There you go. How you doing, man?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being on, dude. This is awesome. So, how was you guys' New Year's, man?
Short.
That happened.
Had a good celebration with the family.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. How about you, Illustrated?
I think it was just like another day. Just hustling, bustling, No, I didn't go out because it's terrible. You ever done the downtown thing where you huddle in and watch the acorn drop? It's not my favorite.
I don't
not my
go out
favorite
anymore. I try not
it's
to.
crowded. It's hard to go because traffic.
Dude, they had a thing I saw. It was on like the big Times Square, big deal they do. I watched they opened the gates and people flooded in for like 9 hours early, and they were passing out diapers because you can't leave. And I'm just like, that's ridiculous. I would never. So Unless it was a exclusive drop or something, then maybe, but not for New Year's.
Yeah. No, I try not to go out on New Year's anymore. I'm too old for that stuff. I think last year I fell asleep at 11 p.m. I was trying to put my kids to bed and I fell asleep next to them. So I was like, all right, that works. This year I was on a podcast, on Legend Series podcast till like 4 in the morning. Somehow those guys revived me. I'm getting older though. It hurt the next day.
Staying up late.
Dude, it was bad. I think I woke up at 7 too. My kids were waking up at 7:30. So it's just like, But you know, since we don't have anyone, and things are just kind of getting scrambled. So you know what? Let's just talk about our pickups. Did you guys get anything fun this past week or recently?
I'm very slack. I got like 2 figs and that's it, but a bunch are on the way.
What'd you get? You don't have that.
So I got,
do you?
yeah, they're right here. So I got, well, this isn't really a fig. I got this a little while ago, but I got accessories for it. I got the so
Yeet.
yeah. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Let me see if I can.
Wait,
pull it up.
that's Jay, right?
Yeet. Yeet.
A bit like this. Yeet.
Yeah, he doesn't come with the yeet hands. It's crazy.
You know,
But the
according to
shirt,
Zakanin,
though.
According to Zakanin, no one likes wrestling.
But the shirt though is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's what he's
a little
wearing right
baggy.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
So
shirt.
that's what I got was this custom shirt off of eBay.
Is
But,
it? Is there like a strap in the back of the shirt, or is it just like a?
No, it's the Velcro style.
Velcro strap. Okay.
But look, they didn't put the palm tree on the back, so points off.
Yeah.
Wait, is that his most recent fig? From Jay?
I think so. Yeah. The main event, Jay.
The main event? Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because my other figure I got in the mail from Big Bad finally. This
Oh,
guy's
nice.
Guile.
He's the main event.
Main event Guile.
That shirt actually looks good
Yeah.
on him too.
Yeah, it's a little tight.
That's
yeah.
exactly how he likes it.
Yeah, this thing's pretty
sounds
dope.
Yeah.
So I'm fully caught up on Street Fighter. So that's awesome. But wait, get your dog tags. Yeah, that's all I got. These 2. Nothing crazy. Stuff's
How
on the
about
way.
Yeah. How about you, John? Did you get anything?
Yeah, I got this accessory from Daiso. It's like a mini barbecue grill.
Oh,
I
nice.
guess I
Okay.
can use it as an accessory from one of my
Oh,
photo
that's
shoots.
cool.
And then from my mother-in-law, she got me this. It's a pen holder, but I can use it as a weight rack
What?
for action figures.
That's cool.
That's a pen holder.
Yeah, it is a pen. Yeah, you can like
That's awesome.
put pen in here.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. And then other than that, the latest Jada, DJ, Cammy, and Guile.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Nice.
Oh, that's who I need. I forgot about DJ.
You don't have DJ yet?
No, I forgot. Whoops.
Yeah, I thought they came out all at the same time.
They did.
Yeah. Yeah, I have him over here from my last shot with Dawson and everyone during New Year's.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks really good, actually. I saw someone do a custom where they put his top half on Guile's lower half.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Yeah.
Dude, that actually looked really good. Like, surprisingly how good it looked. I was like, wow.
He looked like a main character.
Yeah. All right, I had a big ass haul, to be honest with you, so I'm gonna go ahead and move
That's good.
quick through this. So I got this. This is the TB League Diorama Egyptian. What is it? DT Temple. It came with like a little poster. This thing is really dope. It's really heavy. It looks awesome, and I can't wait to display it. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit in the shelves back there, so that's gonna be an issue.
It looks like a trophy when you're holding it.
Yeah, it actually like feels weight-wise like a trophy too.
Yeah.
And then I'll go through this really quick because there's 3 giant boxes sitting right next to me. All right. What is this? Maestro Union. Crocker.
Yeah.
So late to the game.
What'd you say?
Is it
So
FigureFight?
late to the game.
And then
Why'd you get that?
it was on sale, dude. I mean, I'm very patient when it comes to BBTS orders, so I just let them sit in the pile of loot. It was on sale for like 50 or 60 bucks, and I picked it up. Then I got the Barbarian Santa. Then I got the other Santa,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
which I really like. I mean, I have a Santa shelf, so
You haven't opened those yet?
I have not.
You could have opened it
Oh
for Christmas.
man.
That'll be for the weekend. That'll be the weekend stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I already took. I had another figure here too, but I already put it away. I got 2 swarms. So glaring.
Nice.
I love my Action Force. So, and then I
It
didn't
is-
realize. I guess I could show this since it's going to be less.
Monster Force.
Yeah, Operation Monster Force. This is the who is this? The Sleepwalker Crimson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delta Red Nocturnal.
We're already over those. The hype is we're done with those.
I am just getting mine, so my hype is just beginning.
Oh, were those released like years ago?
No, just not too long
No, they just
ago.
came out, but
Okay.
he's just late because your pile of loot sat for like a hot minute, right?
Yes. LP, he had some issues with family. His family's sick, so he was running a little late for that. But he'll jump on, and he'll graciously host you. And speaking of Monster Force, I do want to give away a Monster Force today, and I'll be giving away this one.
Nice.
That's the other
That's the Delta Red Urban.
the
Yeah,
urban, yeah, the blue one.
yeah. So
Pretty
the chat, you guys have to remind me to put that up though, because I always forget. Actually, I could show this one off. This shouldn't be too glary. This is the Axie Toys
Nice.
Dinosaur Battlefield. It's actually a really dope figure. I mean, nicely articulated. It goes well, looks well. It's gonna go really well with what's it called? Savage Crucible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the baggie it came with all the little pokey things that you insert into the portholes.
I think I remember seeing a baggie. Yes.
There's like bones and hooks and claws and
It has
trinkety things.
I only took out the figure, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And got Critter for the
Nice.
loose collector. Just keeps on coming, man. I got another set of Guile and Cammy.
Nice. Is
I
that for
picked up.
giveaway too?
Yeah, this is all all of the stuff I'm showing is from BBTS. And then this I got 2 of. So again, another future giveaway. And then this is the one I actually opened Action Force, but I got a Gemini, which is actually a really nice figure. That was all the BBTS stuff, I think. Yes. And then the figure that Brandon was holding up earlier, the crazy figure. If you want to bring that back up, I embarrassingly bought 12 of them.
Of the same figure.
It's a blank
Minus
book, actually.
minus this head.
Yeah,
head
it's a
not
blank
included.
book, but it's a great figure. It has a lot of articulation. It's again for female buck. It's perfect. I have a lot of soft goods.
Under boob.
Yeah, a little
You can use
underboob.
customization for that.
Yeah, exactly. So like I'm a big fan of cloth goods figures generally, like the soft goods. So
Yeah.
She has these cool shoes.
yeah, and she comes with cool sneakers too. Yeah. So because I've
know
already
why.
like in my head, I was like,
Feel
all
it.
right, I'm already
They even
making
sculpted on the
Chun-Li.
bottom.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a dope one. Oh, we got someone in the green room, so let's go ahead and bring them out. You ready? Give me a thumbs up. All right, let's put this back in the. All right. This man really doesn't need an introduction, so let's just go ahead and bring him out.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
What's
How
up,
you
man?
doing?
How's it going?
Going on?
Hope you and the family are doing well. I know they're under the weather.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm doing much better. I'm doing
Yeah.
much better. Kids are better. My wife is not doing so well. She's got a bad fever, so made sure to get her some soup. But yeah, thanks for asking, Avi. I feel like I've been keeping you up to date on all my ailments and all my illnesses in the last couple of weeks. Like, just you could probably track where the virus has been going and everything.
I mean, dude, as soon as someone in the household gets sick, it goes through everyone. So, I get
Yeah.
that. Yeah, no, I totally get that.
But
we had it over here.
thanks for having me on, you guys. Brandon, John, nice to see you. How are you
Hey,
guys?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So I know you said that you may have to jump early, so we were kind of moving things around a little bit. So we've covered our pick. Do you have any pickups to show off?
You know, I recently did. Well, I got a new glass window for my van. First off, Ryan, if you really needed to know, yes,
Yeah, I saw that post.
that was a while ago.
Nice.
That was a while ago. But yeah, aside from the glass window, I got Beyonder. I have the whole Secret Wars wave from Marvel
Blow
Legends
you
right
up.
here, and I've actually. I hate to do this, but I really wanted to look at these before I did my top 10. So I actually opened all of them and then shot a packaging segment. So it
Okay.
kind of fit in the video when I'm like, oh, let's get to it and crack these things open. I had already opened them, but yeah, this is a pretty
That's
sweet
nifty
thing.
way of opening up one of those package figures. I've never
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
someone do that before.
Yeah, I highly recommend this method right here. My friend Rodin showed this to me way back in 2003 with the Toy Biz Marvel Legends, where you can cut at the bottom and then cut going across right
So it's
there,
just
so
like
you
a
get this nice
Slide
flap.
inside
There's
out.
a-
Yep.
So I got these right here, man. I got a lot of goodies, like, but the Marvel Legends set is like the thing that I'm like ready to play with right now. I feel like I didn't really have to get all of them, you know. I like to get a little bit of a completionist kind of mindset with reviews. So like the Iron Man, I kind of regret picking up already, so I don't feel like they're all must-haves, but
You're right.
I did want to have them all together for like a good substantial review. So and then I have a bunch of DC Multiverse BVS Superman figures from McFarlane Toys. I got this Transformers kit right here, which for me this is a big deal because I remember watching Knight Rider with my dad way back in the day. Is my light too bright here? It might be a little bit too bright.
I think we all suffer from that, dude. The gloss. Yeah. I see
Yeah,
it though.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, that's
This
dope.
thing's dope. The light turns on and goes back and forth on it and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, by the way, how's my Wi-Fi doing? How's my internet connection? Am I okay?
You were fuzzy a little bit, but then you're going in and out, I think.
Ah, damn! I got a new modem for Christmas. Well, it wasn't like really a Christmas gift, but you know, it was something. I ordered a new modem to help with my internet connection. It's kind of been an issue lately, so hopefully it's better than it's been in the past. But yeah, this thing I'm excited to open up right over here. So.
Yeah.
And then I got some Jada Street Fighter figures. I have some G.I. Joe classifieds that I'm going to be reviewing. I have Alpine and a couple of the Iron Grenadiers figures and the good guy Storm Shadow, the Joe Storm Shadow figure. So I'm going to do a review of all of those at once. And so I'm got a lot of stuff to look at. But yeah.
No, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, thanks. I have to ask, what was with that Mary Jane? Like, what is that? Like, I just popped into the waiting room, like, right when you guys are done talking about that, and I was like, whoa, I gotta see what.
Yeah, so this crazy figure 112, it's a 5K blank buck, like a blank female body.
Yeah. And I just popped the head on.
It comes with like unpainted heads and then like a hair piece you could let. I mean, it actually, the unpainted stuff actually looks pretty good.
It is. You just gotta. It's
Paint it.
it's all skin tone color. So the hair, it's all the accessories. It's just monotoned. But you pop a head on there and off to the races.
Yeah,
This is her at the gym after training.
Yeah, the yoga pants.
That's actually a really good head for it, though. What is that Black Widow, right?
Yeah, this is that new. I think it's the new Black Widow head.
And it matches the skin tone too.
It does. Is that the Black Widow head Ryan was finding for $5 everywhere?
I think so. Yeah, that came in the white box. There was the Target one,
I never saw
the
the
Avengers
I just
Black
want the
Widow.
head. Ryan, if you have an extra head, dude, I'll take one.
I wonder how much that figure's worth now, because I know it's super popular.
Is it? Okay.
Probably.
Well, I mean, I think everybody pretty much is happy with that figure. Whoever got it's pretty stoked about it for the most part.
Yeah, I paid full price for it. I didn't. That was one that I had a feeling like, don't wait for the, because remember that whole wave ended up going on, hella sale at Target like a couple weeks later. But this one was the one you should just snatch instantly. But you never, really know. Well, yeah, and you
wanna
never really
interrupt
know
everyone?
which figure is going to be that one. But yeah,
1 second, I want to bring in the other person who's backstage right now. His
Hold on a second. I gotta...
yeah, yep. We were gonna have a Toylanta update, so let's go ahead and bring him in. Brett from Toylanta.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like every day.
What up?
And I probably just got in trouble.
What's up?
How's it going, Brett?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's
good.
what's
man.
up, dude. I know Charlotte just had to jump for a second, but how you doing? Did you get any pickups?
I think I've got some in the mail. I ordered some stuff from the store Horseman, but I haven't actually. It hadn't showed up yet.
Yeah. Jeff, we totally agree with you, all of us. Unanimously. I want to take this time to thank everyone for watching. Again, this channel is a little over a month old now. I guess, the show is a little bit over a month old, and I love the support and I appreciate every single one of you for that support. We're growing. I'm looking forward to the growth, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys more. All right. Shartimus is not here. But how was your New Year's, Brent? What'd you do?
What did I do for New Year's? I had a couple cocktails. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I did for New Year's.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the meantime, while you just chat amongst each other while I go bring up this first giveaway.
Sure.
Giveaway, nice.
What you guys doing? I see Brandon in the house, and I don't know you, John. But what's up?
Hey, Brett.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Hey,
to be here. First time on the show.
Shit.
I know that guy.
Hey, I see. Oh, I've seen him before.
Yeah. There
Sorry.
we go.
All right, sorry. How you doing, bro? Good to see you.
Pretty good. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, sorry I missed your entrance. I had the same time. My 5-year-old's banging on the door.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I get. It's okay.
All right.
Those are awesome. Those
Oh,
monster
how are
force figures.
those? I
actually-
actually get my hands on those.
I haven't opened any of them yet. I literally just showed off that I got some big boxes in on New Year's Eve. I haven't opened nothing except for the Egyptian deity throne or diorama.
So those Fresh Monkey Fiction, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, they're coming to Toylanta. Whoops.
Woo! All right,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
good
hey.
guys. I like them.
Nice.
Wait for the Toylanta segment.
Yeah, I know. Just dropping it.
So hashtag MFer for a chance to win Delta Red Urban
That's actually awesome.
Operating
I'm
Trooper.
gonna stock up on some of the those Night Force guys. They're freaking sick.
And everyone in the chat, you guys are allowed to go after this too. Or not the chat, but in the video on screen. You guys can enter it too. If you guys want to.
Was if they do hashtag MFer, then they're
Yep,
is that how they enter? They-
hashtag
Yeah.
MFer, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
And this
Monster
is
Forcer.
the statue I was talking about.
Oh, Monster Forcer.
That's rad. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's exactly what it stands for, Monster Forcer.
Yeah.
I would have guessed something else. I can't think of what. Can't think, but I like it.
Doesn't that kind of look like the Egyptian guy's head a little bit?
McFarlaner.
McFarlander, yeah, that's exactly what I was
McFarlander.
thinking.
Oh, this one, the
McFarlander.
statue, it does a little bit. It has a similar shape to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Design there.
It does,
That's
and that's where it's going to be used. I mean, I have a big Egyptian diorama set back here, which I gotta move it now because that thing won't fit in the shelves. but we'll work something out, I'm sure.
Speaking of McFarlane, real quick, Shartimus, I just remember, watching your interview with him, talking about the, like, pinless, let's go. He's throwing that in there. And every release, I'm just like, is this going to be the one? When is he going to drop it? Pinless, come on.
He's going to go for it? I don't know. Yeah.
I hope he's cooking with it. I really do. Like,
yeah. It's very much like, from my understanding,
What happened? I was like, where did John go?
Oh.
I was trying to go to the chat and then I actually hit the.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that work over at McFarlane Toys, and
for sure.
I remember before the articulation really came in with those Fortnite figures. Like, I remember somebody from McFarlane Toys telling me, like, "Oh my God, I'm so relieved that we finally got him to be like okay with adding articulation to figures." Like it
right.
Like there was like a whole other battle for the articulation on our side, like, going back and forth about it and everything. So I hope that's one of the things that their team, that's how I see things line up. Like if they're talking about it internally already, and then an influencer or a YouTuber or whatever you want to say it, mentions it, and then there's a whole bunch of comments that back up what that person said, then I feel like the likelihood of it actually happening is way higher, because now it's been internalized. They're arguing about it, and then you could see in the video chat or in the comments, like, "Oh wow, this is how many people really want to see this." And then so it depends on how much people, out there leave their comments and on social media or YouTube videos voicing their desire for pinless joints on McFarlane stuff. But I think it would really take it to another level if they did that.
Yeah, and they're making strides, because you see the soft goods capes evolving and different things. They're trying like the faceplate switch outs and stuff like that. So one can only hope.
I mean, some of the latest releases have been pretty decent.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe they're having that DC Mattel vibes where everything was crap before, and then right near the end it just got really good.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, hopefully
before it's too late.
Yeah, hopefully it's not before it's too late. Jeez. But I still think McFarlane's doing. But yeah, this Bass figure is.
Oh, I don't have that one yet. Yeah, that's dope.
This one's dope, and he's got the interchangeable face thing that you're talking about too.
Yeah.
And I think it works out really well, especially with this particular mask design right here.
Oh, nice.
Anthony's Customs helped me with this. He said, "Get two hands behind you." And it's still not working. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's sick.
That's nice. Okay.
It looks like a luchador.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same
what's the story behind that? It's Green Lantern with a mask.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have a mask like that too, actually.
That's not the same thing, Abby.
I have that one.
That's the same thing. Yours has a little ball on it.
No. It's like a luchador mask. It's perfect.
Okay, I believe you.
Do you have like almost the whole series, like everything that he's put out, like give or take a couple things?
Oh, for McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse specifically? No way.
Okay. Are you very picky and choosy?
Well, I'm not super picky and choosy. Like, I picked up Ragman, and like I don't know anything about that character, but I went I bought it just because I thought it looked really cool. But they do send, like, McFarlane Toys will send me free samples of stuff. So it's usually what's in there is the stuff that I like. It's a 50-50 whether I would actually go get that on my own or not,
Gotcha.
And I rate the figures the same across the board, whether I'm buying them or they're free. Like I don't let that skew my judgment in the review, or else then I'm discrediting myself, right? Obviously. So but recently, I think like the next three that I'm going to review is a combination of, I think one of them I had gotten for free, and then two of them I bought. So like I picked up the Joker. I have him right here, actually. Yeah. We have the Joker, the new.
Okay.
It's good looking.
Yeah, this one I picked up, and I'm already bummed out about the lack of pinstripes on the pants. That already bums me out. Even before opening it, I'm like, shit, he's got no pinstripes on the pants. The picture's got the pinstripes on the pants. That's already.
Is it all of them, or is it just like a QC issue, you think?
Oh,
No,
I
no.
don't know. I haven't seen. I try to avoid watching other people's reviews because I'm like a sponge. I will accidentally take talking points from other people if I watch
Oh, wow.
first. So I try to avoid that. So I don't know if other people have theirs and it's got pinstripes or not, but mine
I'd
doesn't.
say more than likely they didn't put him on. More than likely.
That's where I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
And then this one, I picked this up on sale at BBTS. This is Ghost of Zod. See, this is one of those things. They had sent me the entire wave for free, but it was missing this figure, so I just went back and bought this on clearance. So this is one that I had to pick up. Actually, all three of these I picked up. None of these were gifts from Todd. And then the Flash right here. I got my classic version of Flash. It's the digitized. What's it called? The Justice League Task Force version. So I missed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys see the Cyborg Build-A-Figure Wave one? Like, I missed out on that Flash.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, so this
I don't have the
close.
legs, which is the most expensive figure out of that wave to get the legs.
It was Flash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I'm bummed out that I missed out on that figure. So, and I'm okay with the 7-inch Cyborg. I have Cyborg right over here, so it's like I have a 7-inch Cyborg, and then I'll have this Flash until they make another classic Flash to make that, classic setup. Super H look.
I kind of stopped buying McFarlane, honestly speaking, because I had filled up an entire bookshelf of it, so I was like, that's enough. Like, I don't need more. But
Good.
They do make good. I use them a lot for, like, I call it Mescofying. If Mesco didn't make a figure of it, and I kind of wanted a figure of it, I don't know what just happened, but I'll keep talking for now.
I can hear you.
Did you get this one? I forgot I got this one. This just came in.
Oh, I don't think I have that one actually.
Cape, right?
Yeah, with the soft goods cape.
Yeah, that's the Damien figure.
Yeah. I'm glad I ordered it because it's already like hard to find.
Oh, great! Now I have to go look in. I gotta go look in the garage at my pile, make sure I don't have it. Sometimes I'll get lucky and I'll accidentally put it aside and then end up finding it later, which is like the worst first world thing to ever say. Like, I forgot where I left my expensive figure off to the side. Let's see if I just happen to stumble upon it in my freaking Scrooge McDuck room full of figures, like.
Well, I was just saying because his output is like insane, and that if you were getting everything, like, so everything you see behind me, just out of randomness, is like 99% McFarlane.
Oh, cool!
And
nice.
Not that it's like I don't like one line over the other or anything. It's just that's just what I put up just to put it up. But like, they're catching up to my Legend collection, which is insane. They're still far behind, but at their output rate, it's getting there.
They do like a couple hundred figures a year, man.
I know, it's insane.
So
and Hasbro's going down in output.
Right.
Hasbro's?
Like if you compare year to year, like they're putting out lesser figs.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, I honestly think I may have had an influence in that happening. Like, because I had that interview with them over at San Diego Comic-Con, and it took them aback for a second when they said, "Oh, well, we can make less," and I was like, "Yeah, make less." Make less of them, do it. And but again, I don't believe anything comes just from straight up like any YouTuber or anything. Like, I believe that they could have been talking about that already, and then the comment section backing up my statement, and then that kind of would give them the green light, I would assume, more than anything. I could say anything I want, in an interview, but if the comment section or, the vast majority, enough viewers don't back it up, then it just goes to the wind. Nobody's going to care. Right.
Yeah. And it does matter. It's important to have these conversations. Obviously online people go crazy with opinions. I've been guilty of it too, but in a respectful way, if we get our points across, like, and the majority of people are just crying, not crying, but like outcrying for it, it can have effect for sure. and it's just important to have these conversations.
I got to chime in on that one too, because I think we're all guilty of it in terms of negativity about something. Oh, this is the character I really wanted, but I hated this about it, or this sucked, or this or that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think positivity gets heard further, where it's I really like this figure, but I wish this was different, or that was different, or maybe this version of the character came out, and then lo and behold, we'll get something. I do think a lot of negativity gets ignored by the companies. So even if you're saying something that's not entirely positive about it, if you don't do it in such a negative way, they might listen.
It is hard though, I will say, because I feel like it starts off positive. Like say you're a new company like Monster Force or something, their figures. All praises, but if they start doing things that are a little weird, you're like, okay, I'm not a fan. Let's see what happens next. Then they do it again. Then you're like, okay. And then again, and you're like, all right, what is happening? It's just years of frustration just builds up where you just want to lash out because it's like you tried the nice way. But again, it's just, that's a hard part to balance for sure.
Absolutely.
As long as we can work on it.
Independents are doing really well because they tend to listen and improve as they go versus rinse, lather, and repeat, and not really releasing a variant or a color is cool, but there's a little more than just a in production run change with a lot of independent stuff right now. Like if you're getting a new sculpt or if you're getting a new set of arms, it's it's something that's different from the figure. That was
from a big company to a small company. It's a very big difference because the big company is
it's all about the money.
Literally, it's only about money, right? I mean, they have to pay a bunch of people, and you have shipping and all the production. The smaller companies, they have to make a name for themselves. They have to do something where they want to reach the fan, like the collectors, and release a good product, and then hopefully they can make another one right after that.
I think it's all about the money for all of them, though, isn't it? Like all businesses have a bottom line. Like to say that smaller companies aren't trying to make money, I think is
no, I agree with that 100%.
I think all of them want to
100%.
make money. Right?
They have to, otherwise they're not doing what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, they won't be around.
Yeah. So they all. I mean, any business, all the businesses. Yeah. Right. They need to make the money.
Yeah.
But
100%.
it's. There's, of course, when you look at huge companies, you have a lot more voices involved that have less skill behind their voice, right? So that kind of tends to happen more so.
The suits.
That's what you guys are thinking about, right? Yeah. That's not to discredit your point. That's what you're thinking about is that there's suits involved.
Well, I mean, that is the big difference between the large corporations and the smaller ones, right? Because a lot of the small companies, like Brutal Realm and stuff like that, they're not living a lavish lifestyle. They're working a day job and then doing this on their part time to release a cool product for someone. And like Hasbro, you have CEOs, CFOs, you have VPs, and all this other stuff, and I'm sure they all have a cushy salary that goes with it and benefits package, and that is what costs money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want to jump back to the giveaway. So last chance, guys.
Goodness.
Bless you.
Bless.
All right.
This is a chance to win. I was Delta Red Urban Ops. #MFR.
Mouth effort.
Right. Monster Force.
Sorry.
the Monster Force Enthusiast Regiment.
Yeah.
Mouth effort.
Keep coming up with some fun names. All right. I'll give it another 30
Monster effort.
I still liked Monster effort. Monster Forcer.
That's an entirely different line, though. Monster effort.
Monster Forcer effort.
Something else.
Make sure your safe search is on when you Google that.
Yeah. Incognito mode.
All right. 3, 2. Brandon, can you play a drum roll for this? Because you have the fun, fancy setup.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Humpty, congratulations, man.
Humpty Hump.
Congrats. Reach out to
Hump.
Figure Fight Club on Instagram. You gotta just send me a screenshot showing that you're following or subscribe to the channel. And then to everyone in the chat, please, thumbs up, subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to grow. This year's the year of growth, so let's make it happen.
Nice.
Remove this. And there you go.
Congratulations. Yeah, I've been wanting to pick up one of those Monster Force figures pretty bad lately, though. I was actually just shopping
they're
around a
pretty
little bit earlier today. I was thinking about it. I was looking at that Pharaoh one, the dude with the white suit. That looked pretty cool. There was another one I was looking at today. It kind of looked like a World War II soldier.
Oh yeah, the Sleepwalker.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it with the red suit you said?
It had red and black, if I
This
remember
one?
right. Hold on, let me go look. Yeah, I don't think that's the one I was looking at, but that looks sick as hell.
Yeah, that one's rad.
Yeah, this
Wow.
one looks really dope.
It's either that one or like the urban look with like the military gear.
They have the red nocturnal one too.
Yeah, the Nocturnal, that one.
Yeah.
You don't have the Dracula back there, do you?
I do,
That's what it
actually.
was. I was actually looking at Dracula. That's
Oh, I like
that's
Van
what it
Helsing
was.
and
Yeah.
Dracula,
Oh no,
yeah.
it's this one right here. Okay, yeah. I was looking at this thing. It's called the. Okay, did you just say it? The Sleepwalker.
Sleepwalker. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you just said. Yeah,
that was the first
Sleepwalker.
one.
Yeah,
it's
that
this one,
looks
yeah.
sick. That's what I was looking at. When I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I think they have like 3 I haven't opened any of these yet, so either 2 or 3 heads,
Okay.
and they come with
Yeah.
a
You
bunch
have
of
to do a
accessories.
packaging segment first, or what? Open it, man! I gotta do packaging segments. I have to do this whole process where I put them aside and then have to do a video and then go take pictures.
I get very lazy with opening stuff.
You can just
sometimes.
slice it open.
I still have like from.
You might as well
Toylanta.
just be an inbox collector and just
People say
make
that
life
too. It's
easier on
crazy.
yourself.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
Like the stuff I bought from Toylanta from Bobby, it's still sitting in boxes, like in my closet. I think I have like 2 boxes in my closet, and I have like 2 boxes in in the corner of my master bedroom, just filled with Action Force figures.
You got to open at least one figure every day.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
tear into one every day.
You have to open one thing every day and have one package on the way every day.
See, I like in the last few weeks,
First in,
I've
first
opened
out.
a bunch. But the issue is also that a lot of stuff keeps coming in too. That's where the
Yeah.
problem occurs. Like, oh,
Mhm.
this new stuff came in. Oh, let me open this now.
Some more first world problems there.
Yeah, exactly.
And open all this stuff because this new stuff came
Oh
in.
God.
Yeah,
I'll just be overwhelmed by all these toys and not open them.
I know. It's like, but that's why you owe it to yourself and the world, to all the people
Yeah.
who aren't able to get action figures to crack those things open.
I think
If
that's
only
that's
you had
the
a
plan.
channel that you could open stuff on and discuss it.
Yeah, only if you had a channel where you could do that.
I'm trying. Eventually,
Open one of them now. Do it now.
Do it.
Now.
Do
Come on,
it.
do it.
Let's do
Why
unboxing.
not?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Peer pressure, no pressure,
See,
peer
I'm not
pressure.
fancy. I don't have like this like second camera.
You need
that
to whip out the
everyone
big
else has.
Bowie knife and.
Does this count? I have a little one.
It's
This
a
is
shock, yeah.
this is. I've had this for years, opening up boxes of toys, dude. It's historic at this point.
Here, I'm opening with you, even though I kind of opened it already.
Let's
but-
do it. So last time I unboxed a
Okay.
figure during a camera, I broke it, or it broke,
Oh.
and it was a La Muerta.
Oh no, that looks like such a good figure too.
Oh, I mean, it is a really good figure, and I'm waiting till it goes back up so I could buy another one. But it was an easy fix.
Oh, okay. Did you buy it off of? What retailer did you get it
It
from?
was BBTS. They gave me a full refund. They were
Oh,
nice
okay.
about it.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, you should be able to get that replaced easy then.
Yeah.
Refunds
Yeah,
work. Oh, sick. Oh, can you blow up your screen? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I love watching people open their figures.
Blow up.
Not that
There you
guy.
go.
There you go. Yeah.
This actually looks really cool, and this will go really well on the shelf. Oh god. See, this is when I get scared. It's like, no, don't break. It needs to be heated up for sure.
You ever breathe on it? I
goodness.
breathe on it sometimes.
I've never done that
Yeah.
one before. I look at them funny, and then hopefully they fall in line. If they don't, then I take out the bowl of water.
Yeah,
Actually, there you go.
cool water.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, there it goes. It just needs a little crackling.
Oh, it's double jointed. Pretty cool.
It does work sometimes depending on how cold it is. Just
Yeah.
it does help. Hey, I put action figures in my mouth. All right, what am I going to say? Oh, that's. I've only done that to pop off pegs from Hot Toys because they've gotten stuck. The wrist pegs on Hot Toys. I've actually like
The
bit
gun
them.
is nice too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the details from that.
Yeah,
That's good. It's got a little wash on it.
yeah, it looks really good.
I believe
I'm kind of worried about breaking this
Gridiron
piece
did
right
the
here, though.
guns, right?
I
That piece
think so.
scares the shit out of me.
Yeah,
I was
this-
so
Yeah.
careful, like when I posed that, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Like when that snaps, it's over.
Well, it's not over. It just won't have it anymore.
Well, it's just sadly over.
What's the gun plastic made out of? Like, is it a little bit bendy or is it very firm?
No, it's hard.
It's
Like-
hard for sure. I mean, I could if I
Yeah.
bend it, it'll snap. I already
Okay.
know
Okay,
that.
yeah. It looks
Yeah.
like it could snap.
And
So
then
that's your pro and con with like the
Here's the little
squishy
one.
guns. Like
Yeah.
upside down.
it's either floppy or snappy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a tough one.
I mean, it's like for me, it's I compare it to like it's not a Hasbro gun. It's more like a Action Force gun where it feels solid.
or like how like Mythic's weapons are just very hard and like sturdy, like a high durometer, whatever they call it.
Mhm.
Hard and sturdy. Got it.
Yeah, the barometer. The you know which one I hate for that is the McFarlane toys. Like they have
God.
like such a weird like
You
with,
mean
with Hasbro. Like if you heat it up, it's like the weapon remembers where it's supposed to fall in line. Like
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
plastic will straighten out and you'll get a nice smooth right angle for the barrel and it'll look nice. But like with the McFarlane stuff, like that plastic doesn't remember jack squat, dude. You just like if you loosen up the spear, it's just like a noodle. And
Yeah,
it-
it just melts.
Yeah, and then however you apply
There you go.
cold to it, it's gonna be stuck like that. Yeah, it'll just
Good.
goopify.
That
it looks
real
good, dude. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
that looks pretty good.
yeah, this is fun. Definitely, I need to
Cool.
buy more of
That
this.
that bag of accessories has like 50 million hoses and like configurations, and you put the backpack on, like it's
I was
wild.
like, what?
Oh,
bag?
neat.
That's
Oh.
what it is. I see it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got
I
any
mean, you can go
extra heads
online.
in there? Any alt
Yeah, there
heads?
should be a few.
Oh, yeah,
there's
they're
one
alternate
Yeah,
heads.
there is one. Or at least I see one in here. The bag might have another one.
Oh, alternate head. Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
It looks like NCR.
I still kind of like this one better though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can see it has more paint on it, a little spookier.
There's a ball or a head looking thing in here. Yep, there's another head in here. Take that one out too. Ooh, this isn't bad.
Oh, that's the one I really like.
Oh,
that's
that's
got that's got some vintage
That looks badass.
vintage Red Shadow vibes there. That's pretty rad.
I'm still digging this one, to be honest with you, with the skull. Oh, there goes that gun.
Is that a 6-inch or 7-inch?
This is 6
6
inch.
inch.
6-inch.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should swap one of those. I'm gonna put a request. You swap one of those heads. Sometimes I feel different when I actually see it on the figure itself. You know, like sometimes my attitude for it is like, oh wait, it actually looks better than I thought it
So
would.
the swapping is very smooth.
Ooh, that was fast.
Yeah, the swapping, like, yeah, I swapped out the hands. That was very smooth. Oh, God. Okay.
Uh-oh, that
Here's what I did
sound.
to mine. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
the
Is that
I have the
shoulder?
green.
It's not, yeah,
I
no,
have-
the additional heads are a little, they need to be
Little
broken
tight.
in. Yeah.
Yep, all in on that, buddy. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was the configuration I did with my green one.
Oh, that's rad.
nice.
Oh, that looks sick.
And
Did
like
the
I
other
was saying,
have
you,
the pin at the top?
Oh, dude, nice.
That does look cool.
Oh, I like that.
but that's all your choice. Like how you do the backpack, the way you do the hoses. There's these little elbow joint pieces and little doohickeys and whatever the hell. Like you can do whatever you want with it. How you port it into the gun. If you want to put it in his port it up to his face, you can do whatever.
Wow. Oh, so you have options. You have,
Yeah.
and then that
And then,
smoke effect is a Marvel Legends effect, right? Or
No, it came. No, this came with it.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get a
that-
couple effect pieces too.
All right.
But this gun only comes with the green one, and then you get that other gun with the other two.
It looks like it's a
So-
pretty sturdy gun on that one, on the green guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is dope. Once you get it all cracked up and ready to go.
Yeah.
It's got a thigh swivel. Double jointed, of course. The boot swivel really well, too.
What's the torso articulation like on those though? Because I feel like that might be like the stiffest part. Like I'm curious about that.
There's something...
Is it a ball joint at the waist?
I think so. There is a ball joint, yeah.
Okay. It's underneath that soft plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, all
There's
right.
a ball joint. I feel it's moving, so I don't.
Yeah. I could see you doing the wiggly waggly.
They don't have a torso though. At least this one doesn't.
So it's
I
just
don't-
it's like
It's just the ball.
waist.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
In the waist. At least unless mine is just like dry, stuck together right now. I mean, you could still do this though. I mean, that works.
Okay. So the code is soft plastic.
Yeah, it is soft plastic, so that's nice.
Nice. All
Yeah,
right.
this is actually a really dope figure.
Yeah,
This is my first time opening and even handling a Monster Force figure, so this is pretty cool.
Nice. I
And
think
just-
I'm sold. I think I'm gonna pick
Now
one up.
I'm gonna open all of them.
Just to, I always like to show this off when given the opportunity, but with the urban or the Night Force guy,
Mhm.
you can always do stuff like this.
Oh, cool. Heck yeah. Special
That's rad.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they're
That
so
is
versatile. Like
so
the
good.
two lines fuse together so nicely.
That
Which
looks-
Wolverine head is that?
The new one from the
Deadpool Wolverine.
is
yeah,
it the Deadpool?
which is like one of
or
the Deadpool one, which is like the one of the best likenesses they've done here recently.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
actually
it
win an award.
killed the Mesco one.
But yeah,
That is actually a really good head sculpt.
Yeah. No, I
I
mean,
feel
I
dumb now
like
not
we're
having
all
that head
opening
sculpt
stuff.
on there.
Does anyone else have anything to open?
Oh, I haven't taken pictures of my stuff. Speaking, I have a Wolverine I could open. I got more of these. I got more Secret Wars. I just brought in the Secret Wars stuff.
No, one of the toy. Ooh, I made a graphic for this a long time ago. I don't think I've ever used one, so I'm going to put it on the screen for a second. Look, one of the toy talks. That looks really bad now thinking about it.
Nice.
One of the toy talks I wanted to talk about while we're opening up some figures is the importance of articulation and posability in action figures. And the chat, you guys could talk about this too, because a lot of people, I guess, are different, right? Some don't care as much for articulation, and they like the what's the word I'm looking for?
just the sculpt, the aesthetic.
Yeah, the aesthetics of it better, and some people want the articulation because sometimes cuts have to be made in weird places and things like that. So I guess, what do you guys prefer? What do you think is more important, articulation and the posability, or like the aesthetic of the figure?
Well, for me as a toy photographer, more on articulation for possibility.
Yeah, and I figured for I mean, when we show off John's photos, I mean, you'll see like he articulates them really well.
Yeah, I've seen your work, man. Awesome stuff. Yeah, really dig the photography, especially like the Street Fighter stuff I'd seen on your IG. Some snooping around.
No, I
I
guess
did my
so that-
research. Yeah, it looks good.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You,
Right?
you said you did your research.
Yeah, it's just
He just added me recently, so he's probably scrolling through my Instagram.
Yeah.
no, I'm
I've been
not.
following you for years.
Yeah.
Well, I have been
I
following
mean,
you
it's
for
from
years.
collectible charges.
Oh, me? Oh, hey,
Yeah.
man. It's
I
It's
rely
hard.
on your reviews.
Say that again?
I rely on your reviews before I buy Storm collectibles.
Oh, right. Thank you, man.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Appreciate that.
All right. Now
I
know
definitely think-
this plastic.
Articulation is one of the most important things for sure.
I mean, the thing is, like, I'll use Mythic Legions as an example right now, just because it's actually a good topic. Like, they're good-looking figures. You can't deny that. but they do lack in like double joints and things like that. Now, does that essentially bother you guys? Like I know,
Yes.
like you could still make good poses out of some of them. Like Valiant Knight, I think was like a whole new thing, and it kind of did stuff differently where it was able to articulate much better and things like that. But I guess just wanted to hear your thoughts in chat. You guys could go in on this too.
For Mythic Legion, specifically for me, or anything that the Four Horsemen Studios do, Sculpt adds in a lot to and I have a lot of their stuff. So it almost depends on the line, the character, how well does it match with scales and things like that. Because most of my Mythic stuff is going to be around fantasy genre figures like Masters of the Universe, Master Universe Classics, Revelation type Masterverse. So as long as it looks good and it moves some, it's not a deal breaker for me. There might be a character that, like, let's say it's articulated, is inhabited by its sculpt, that might turn me off.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times it's important, but it's not, like, it's only a deal breaker probably based on like character or line.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't need a 47-point articulated Ram Man. Like, I don't need that. Make him do this.
Right.
But what if they made one?
It'd be a little silly, but I mean, I'd probably buy it anyway because it's Ram Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like what does that toy company offer, and what are my expectations? Like Four Horsemen Studios, like if they were to release a figure that sacrificed the aesthetic that they're known for in exchange for articulation, like for me, I would consider that a little bit of a loss. And I love articulation, but for that company, like that's like they blow me away with their designs, the paint, the sculpt, like all of those marks I want to have hit before articulation when it comes from Four Horsemen Studios. Mm-hmm. It's just not as much of a priority for me when I'm buying those figures. When it comes to like a Marvel Legends figure, I'm not expecting all that. I mean, the most like that Odin figure, the Odin figure that came out, that's like the closest we would get. Ideally for me, the Toy Biz era's ability to have great aesthetics while having great articulation for that time, I think is a sweet spot for Marvel Legends. So in my mind, I always aim for that. But Hasbro, they don't focus on the ornate detailing as much. So my expectations for that are just lower because they don't typically do that. So the articulation weighs heavier on Marvel Legends for me. And if they're not going to give me the super ornate detail, then they better come through with some toe articulation and the extra stuff there that, as far as movement goes, or added accessories and stuff. So it's like, it's for, whichever company I'm buying from, I have different expectations. Like McFarlane Toys is such a big deal for me. And Brandon, I have a feeling that you may have grown up with buying some McFarlane stuff in your younger days. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had a little bit
now.
You
But
mean, like,
isn't
the
it a
statues
trick
and
to
stuff?
see that much articulation on McFarlane figures? It's mind-blowing. I'm like, yes!
It is.
It's something that I really wanted so bad so long ago, and they only dabbled in it here and there. But making it a consistent thing for them, in the back of my head, for McFarlane stuff, I want the aesthetics first still, and it's a bonus getting the articulation.
Well, to play off that real quick, we're actually going backwards because you were saying like with Mythic, if they're hyper stylized but lacking in the articulation, that's okay because that's how they started their origin, and now they're getting into more articulation. With McFarlane, it's funny because originally, like you were just saying, it's almost the same thing. They were stylized heavily with no articulation, but now that we've gotten the articulation, we want them. It's like we're asking them to pick back up the styling again.
Yeah, don't
to
lose
kind
that
of give us that part and kind of fuse it together.
Yeah,
which they can hit it sometimes. Like their mega figs, I think, is their bread and butter.
I was gonna say Doomsday. Did you like the Doomsday figure?
Yeah,
I love that Doomsday
Yeah.
figure, man. And there's a bunch of Doomsdays, like that one with the the comic version. And did you get the armored Batman?
Yeah.
That figures
Yep.
the BVS
From like wave 1. Yeah.
oh no,
Oh no,
not-
the new one.
yeah, the
Uh,
BVS
Shartimus,
one.
Yeah.
if you look behind his, like the figures that are all on display, they're all McFarlane's behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we
that's-
probably have about
yeah.
the same number of McFarlane figures. It's like we probably because I don't have the space to put them all on display. I only have 2 McFarlane toys. Well, I have a Spawn shelf. I have my here. I'll show off my shelf real quick. It came apart because of the me doing top 10 videos, but
Yeah.
but you can see my villains shelf right past the ring light thing right there. So there's my villains shelf. You can see I
Nice.
added the Crocker figure right there for my
Yep.
Killer Croc. So like Batman stuff on that side. So yeah, and then my Spawn shelf right there. Got the
Yeah, Spawn shelf looks good.
thanks. Got a little bit of old stuff in there. And that's like I have more Spawn stuff than that too. But and then
Get that Call of Duty Spawn.
no, I didn't. I kind of had to slow down just for that one, but I probably will get it eventually. Like I do want to pick that one up, and then I have my, sorry, damn it, I can't really pick this. Oh, you could see. Sorry, this is terrible, but there you can see my Justice League, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, all over. Damn it, but yeah, for my top 10 figures of 2024, I busted out the Green Lantern Corps figures. So in doing so, I knocked over my Green Lantern Corps. But
You know, you'd be a great person to ask this. Just side note, just a quick little side tunnel here. But
sure.
hypothetically, because so you have a lot of McFarlanes, I have a lot of McFarlanes. You know, we've gotten over the hurdle that like they're making 7-inch. You know, we wanted 6 at first, but it's 7. Fast forward years now, it is what it is. We have what we have. Hypothetically, the license changes. Are you starting over? Would you keep what you have? Would you start over? What would you do?
Oh no! Oh no!
But
Uh,
it's 6-inch.
Yeah, if McFarlane was doing it, or if it was a different toy company.
So
Let's just
say we
Hasbro got
example
it.
we get DC Legends.
Like Hasbro starts making
Hasbro, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a good question. I am getting because I have Marvel Select and I have Marvel Legends, so
Yeah.
these would be like my Marvel Select, and then I would consider that that set of figures to be my like the Marvel Legends version of DC stuff. But yeah, I kind of don't really want that anymore. Like, I mean, I would still like. I would probably. I mean, I have my Mafex figures. These are all 6-inch scale, so it's not like I'm against having DC 112 scale figures. It's just that I'm into this. Like, this is cool. Like, I'm fine with it. And at first, I was like really annoyed about the scale, but like you said, like I've gotten accustomed to it. I like the changes that they're making. They're innovative. They're trying new stuff out. Sometimes they flop and they hit hard. Sometimes they suck. You know, it happens. But it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like they're hanging on to their mistakes with a tight grip. They seem to be malleable enough, right? Like you're picking up a lot of them. You can see the changes happening in the line itself. So
basically at this point, it's like so far along that it's easier to just continue than to go backwards and like start over with a different company.
I mean, I'd rather have them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have them keep going.
Yeah.
With what they're doing and like,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
But later in the future, I don't know. How about you? Like, how do you feel about that?
It's tough because on the one hand, the potential for what could come could be amazing, but you don't know what they're going to do. Would we get the deep cut character? I mean, Hasbro does do deep cut characters, but like, the only way to truly know is if you could see like in a crystal ball, like what figures are they going to make? Obviously, they're going to upload you're going to get Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Like you're going to get all the ones we already have for the millionth time, but like, are you going to get all the alternate costumes? Are you going to get like everything they've done with McFarlane? Like you don't really know.
Well,
so.
Be selective.
I would be imagining it being very much like Marvel Legends, but DC instead. So these would
Exactly,
be figures that we would have, like, they'd probably include a comic Batman, maybe one obscure character, movie versions of a couple of characters in a wave, and then maybe a Superman, like two super popular characters, and then maybe a couple of obscure ones with reused body molds, and like like that. Like if we're gonna talk hypothetical, that's where I would like see that 6-inch DC line going, is like very much like, you know, an alternate reality DC Marvel Legends line, which I think is like getting too close to like what McFarlane is doing here. I think they're closer to Marvel Legends than Marvel Select is to Marvel Legends. I don't know. I feel like
Marvel Select's always had that hard plastic, that real hard plastic. So like I like the feel of the bigger DC guys with some of my Marvel Legends.
So like Juggernaut or Hulk or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, those things are like bricks, man.
Yeah.
My son has a few of them, so I totally get that.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, like I have a bunch of McFarlane like stacked up top. You can't see it on screen, but if it goes to 6-inch, I would only buy the characters that I really, really want. Otherwise, I don't think I could redo like a whole line.
Same.
There's just so many other like nicer. Like I'm a big fan of 5K. I like the third party stuff. I like Mezco's. I mean, I like Action Force. I like Monster Force. So there's just a lot, and then Storm Collectibles always kind of. I've been down that path for a very long time. SHF, a big fan of that. Jada Toys is like also 2024 probably.
Those are great.
Street Fighter stuff just killed it this year, and 2025 is going to be even better. I'm sure. So
the thing is, we say this like we're not going to start another line, but if they release Wave 1 and they're like magnificent figures, you're gonna feel.
Oh, dude, I will get rid of all my McFarlane.
And you're
at that
well,
point.
not even
gone.
like worrying about getting rid of them or not, but you're gonna try out Wave 1. You'll be like, oh shit, these are dope. Then Wave 2 comes out. You're gonna try them out. Oh, these are cool too. And then as you get to Wave 5, 6, 7, 8, then you start thinking, okay, these are done. They're never coming out with these. The new ones are coming out. Do I want to turn these into funds to fund the new line, or it's and these decisions you're not going to just make just like that. It's a whole thing of deciding all this and stuff, like. But
I still have my Icons figures in a bag. I can't get rid of them. Like
those are good. I love those.
I can't.
Yeah,
and it sucks because there's just no space to display them. But at the same time, I can't get rid of them. It's such a weird thing. And so it's like, I know if they did a 6-inch Legends thing, I wouldn't just get rid of all my McFarlane figures. I couldn't just do that. Like
right.
I would hang on to them. It'd have to take. I still can't get rid of those Icons.
Yeah,
like, I just can't.
The DC Icons.
Yeah, the DC Icons. I can't get rid of those, man.
Super cool, but they were so small, like tiny,
And their articulation was a little bit weird. Like it was one of those things where like on paper it was all there, but like when you actually go to bend some of those ab joints or some of those joints would just get like, I felt like they cut themselves off sometimes. Like it wouldn't allow you to fully get the range of movement that you would normally get out of that articulation. There's just some things that were kind of weird. I just wish that line continued longer. It had a lot of potential.
Would they do like 12 figures or something?
No, more than that, I think. But
like 20 or like 30 or 40 figures, something like that. It wasn't too many, but yeah. Do you guys care about a line continuing, or like if a line is over and there's a completion to it, do you like the fact that you can close it down and have it set? Or do you feel like if it's not continually growing, I have no interest in it, because you always want like your favorite band, like if they stop releasing music, you're kind of like, oh shit. But as long as they keep putting out music, it's like fun. Do you feel the same way about your figures?
Like, do you stop listening to them if they stop making? No,
I go back, and obviously I'll keep going, but I don't know if I feel that way about figures or not. Like I might be different. I'm not sure yet. Like,
depends on what it is.
I think it depends what it is. Yeah.
So I saw a question from Nico Tronus in the chat. He said, "Do you guys know when Toy Fair is? Is it still next month?"
Yeah, I think that's happening in March. this
In
year.
March? Okay.
I think it's in March. I didn't get my registration set up for it, or anything, or it might be in February. They used to do it in February during Valentine's
Yeah.
weekend, which was always like the biggest backhanded thing. Like, you nerds don't have girlfriends. You could have Toy Fair on Valentine's Day every year after year. That's what. But I think it's in March. It might be May though, but I hope they keep it in the winter. I always thought it was better that they do that in the winter and then keep New York Comic-Con in the fall. I
Yeah.
prefer that they split those up. Man, that's a good question about the bookend thing. Kind of just
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
try to wrap my head around it.
Well, okay, so like I actually tried to catch up on DCUC, like the line, the DCUC line, and I got really close. But then the last ones I needed were like really expensive, and I was like, and just something happened, and something clicked one day, and I was like, I'm over it, and I got rid of them all. And I have a few still, like some key pieces, but
yeah, there's a few I still
know.
actually want to go back and get. Two Giganta, that Build-A-Figure.
yeah,
That's one I just kind of wanted to get. And I was looking around on eBay, but it looks way outdated now, though.
I know.
Like now that I see it, I'm like, like the hip articulation is just like, it's gonna be like a statue. It's not gonna, whatever Todd would do for a Giganta now would probably be better, as long as they don't fuck up the toes. Sorry.
I like that line a lot. The DC Universe Classics.
No, they're great. Yeah.
I kept a great deal of those. I'll still pick them up occasionally if it's like, ooh, Booster Gold. Like I'll pick something up. But
Especially you go to like a little swap or something, and they're in like a $5 bin. You're like, hell yeah.
Yep. That's the way to do it.
But,
Now, the last question I have for toy discussion would be, do you think in 2025, due to the changes that are going to come, especially from overseas, is going to increase the prices of action figures again?
Wait, say that again? I'm sorry.
Like the import tax, because again, like we as the consumer, the ones who are going to really pay for these taxes or additional fees.
Tariffs?
Yeah, the tariffs. We're the ones who are going to pay for it. So the question is, do you think the company will take the hit, or do they going to pass it on to us?
Well, we know they're going to pass it on to us. They did that before. They did it last time.
Yeah.
We know that it's getting passed on to us. That's how it's going to work.
Maybe if they put all the packages in cardboard where we can't see the items, it will save on the money, and we'll have blind box everything. And wait a minute, that was a terrible idea.
No, that actually cost them more money.
Yeah, you would think that
Them
would cost
doing
more
that,
money,
yeah, that cost them more money. Some of the people that work for Hasbro told me that actually cost them more money. It was more of like their environmental, the CEO's environmental, trying to save the planet with action figures.
I got it. Carbon footprint. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Which I always thought there was some kind of tax credit involved with that, but maybe not. Because sometimes there's shit. All right, it's almost time for me to go. The kids are starting to fight with each other already. But yeah, I gotta get going soon. But we're gonna if those tariffs go in place, and it's just gonna be awful for action figures overall. It's gonna
because where do you tap out on price? I mean, yeah, we'll understand, but like, are you paying $30 for the same figure you spent $25 on last year with no additional accessories or upgrade or better anything? Like,
see, it's gonna depend on the character, and that's why it's good that they limit the number, that like at least Hasbro anyway cuts down on the number of items that they put out there, because at that point now I'm going to be a lot more choosy, right? So if it's going to have to be that key character that you need, or that popular character that you're longing for, that's going to make it happen.
That deluxe Spidey, that deluxe Spider-Man with sculpted webs and yes.
If they dish out and give all the goods like that, then it could feel like it's worth it. I think that Black Widow figure, that figure that from the head that you're looking at earlier, that Target exclusive
yeah.
Black Widow, that wasn't a cheap figure. That was actually
She
closer
was like
to $30.
she was like $27.99.
Yeah. But nobody was complaining about the price because she's fully loaded. She's got all the heads. She's got all the accessories, like the sculpt, the detail, the articulation, like all the marks. Bam, bam, bam. She got them all. So it's like, I don't think collectors are going to have a problem with the price if they're able to maintain that. If they can keep that going, then we should be okay. But if they're going to give me a freaking Iron Man that they've already had like 4 copies of and they want me to spend $30 on it, I'll probably buy it just to review it, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
We've asked several people before. I don't think it's a matter of cost; it's a matter of value. Like we've talked about, like would you go into like a Marvel Legends Ultimates line, like $40 versions of like the most pristine figures they could possibly make, full sculpt, all unique bodies, like 3 heads, yelling face, serious face, whatever, full accessories, soft goods, whatever, and pay? And most people would say yes. It's just is the value there for what you're paying? Like, that's the big question.
That's normally the biggest question, yeah. And it's also, I mean, value is also perceived differently by people.
It is. Some people are just like, no, that's just too much. I can't pay that. I might as well buy an import or whatever. Like.
That's also very true.
That's true, yeah. But we know that I think the import thing, that proves that we will pay pretty much any price as long as they deliver on the quality and the values there. Like I think that just proves that we're spending like $100 on each of these things, which in 2003 I would have thought I was freaking crazy. There's like, can you imagine telling your 2003 self that you're gonna spend $100 on a whole bunch of $100?
I still remember my first figure.
Say that again.
The Mayfex Spider-Man was my very first import figure, going from just Legends, $100, and I was like, holy shit! Like, did I just do that? And I remember, but then when I got it in hand, I was like, worth it. Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
happy with it. Yeah. I got that for $40 before they made that $80 rule or whatever, if that's even real. But I was able to get that for $40.
Oh wow!
So that, I got super lucky with that one. But yeah, man,
cool.
I gotta get rolling. I gotta go watch the kids.
Again,
man.
thanks for joining us, Shartimus. This was awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate you guys. It was fun talking. Toylanta.
Awesome.
See you in March.
I will be there. I'll be in March.
Right.
I'll be there in March.
Then I'll see you out there too.
All right. Looking forward to it. All right.
Later, Shartimus.
All right. Later, John. Later, Brandon.
Later.
Abby, thanks again.
Yep. Take care, man.
All right. Catch you guys later.
Take care.
Peace.
All right. I guess I could show off what we're going to give away next. Action Force 100. Yes, this is open. It's not the bloody, but it's still a bone collector.
Like it is. You're like, oh shit.
It's the bone collector. We're gonna giving this away next. But I'm gonna put that back in the box for now, and you have to wait until I decide to put it up there. Just remind me.
Did you mail away yet for your white Pandora?
I didn't do the mail away. I just bought 5 of them. I was like, I don't want to. I feel like
ballin'.
I mean, Bobby loves me for a reason.
Points. Who needs points?
I mean, I do have all the points in a Ziploc bag. If that counts for anything.
He's like, I'll just throw some cash at it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just like, it's easier to then I don't have to mail them. That's extra work. And
how does that work? Do they just like write off the points in like their taxes, or like how the hell does that work? Because like you don't make anything off of the points, right? I don't know. I'm not an accountant.
I mean, I think the points is more of a
enjoyment thing.
It's like a thank you reward type thing.
It's a reward, yeah. The more you have, the more you're spending.
Basically, Hasbro's never doing a point system.
They used to, they used to with the Joe
like
points.
the mail.
Yeah, the flag points. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna jump into some photography, and not just ordinary photography. This is gonna be Toy Fighter Turbo's photography. And we'll bring that up, and let me just maximize.
Oh, dang.
Nice. He's got some killer photos. Definitely go follow him on Instagram. He's Toy Fighter Turbo. John, take it away, man. Let's talk about each of these photos. What were you thinking? He's got his display. I told him not to get rid of his display that's in front of him right now, or on the side of him.
Yeah, it's
I was
still
like,
here
we're
since,
gonna show that off. It'll be fun to talk about it. Because
Yeah.
again, like I get like when I see stuff like this in photos, and it's just like, man, how the hell did you do that? Like, why do my shots not look like that?
You know,
So-
this shot, I didn't plan on posing it that way. Sometimes when I take pictures of my toys, I don't really know what to do with them, so I just play as I go. And then I thought about, in Tekken, Forest Law, when you grab your opponent, he'll like do a guillotine and then slap them with his foot from behind. And I think Bruce Lee has done that move in one of his movies. I think The Big Boss. So that's the inspiration behind this photo.
No, that's a good one, man. That's a really good shot.
And
That's a
in the
sick,
background, you can
yeah.
see Chong Li. I think that's Kano from Mortal Kombat, and
Which Kano is this? Is this a
I
custom?
think that's a
or-
Jazzware from.
Yeah, I think it's a jazz where he's got that like the big jacket on.
Yeah, and two knives, big knives.
Yeah.
Enhance.
You know what's
That-
really
that-
freaky now? Like Fei Long's looking at the camera too. You can tell.
Yeah.
He's side eyeing.
Side eye. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
That's actually, I don't know what Kano that is. I'm curious now. I got the Storm Collectibles one, but I know the older Mortal Kombat stuff were a lot smaller, right? They were like 5-inch scale.
Yeah, it's about like 5.5. Yeah.
Yeah, way smaller.
Yeah, I don't remember if that's a Jazzware or Mezco because they both did Mortal Kombat.
I remember Mezco doing Mortal. I don't recall Jazzware ever doing Mortal Kombat. That's interesting.
What
They did.
Vega is that?
They did.
That's a SHF figure, right?
Okay.
Is that
Is
Wait, the
actually-
Chong-Li?
Soda?
No.
Yeah, that's
Soda,
yeah.
yeah. Is that
Jada.
Soda? Yeah, is
Soda.
No,
There's
the
pins.
Vega.
That's not.
Oh,
that's not
Vega?
SHF.
No, that's Soda.
that's Soda,
Yep.
yeah. That's Soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I said.
Dude, more
Yeah, I
kudos
was
to
playing
you
on
for-
collecting Soda toys, and that's the only Vega I have.
Dude, most of my
Yeah.
Soda toy Street Fighter stuff like snapped.
Oh yeah,
That was the thing.
Like, even
because
like the ones I
they're
bought
hard
recently.
plastic, and they get loose over time.
Yeah, and they like crumble in your hands.
See, that's the thing with your question earlier, Brandon, about changing licenses. Like it depends on
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah,
Like,
for
if
sure.
The new line's completing the whole roster, like just like with Storm Collectibles Street Fighter versus Storm Collectibles Jada Street Fighters, and Jada is planning to complete their line, then yeah, I'm gonna jump ship.
I think it what gets it really annoying just to finalize that is when they're so close to being done, and then it ends. Like
They don't finish.
like the Lightning collection. I mean, they were like more than halfway with all the Rangers, and
Yeah.
now if it's like over, I mean, like another company gets it, you got to start it all over again.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, come on.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I do like the concept of like Mortal Kombat specifically from Storm and McFarlane. They actually go well together.
Yeah, because of
They're,
the
they're,
scale.
yeah, they're both 7-inch scale, so
Yeah.
it goes really well, and I love that, especially with the DC stuff too, because you had that one video game, DC
Mm-hmm.
versus MK, and that was I played that. That was a fun game. So I do like that concept of it. So I don't see myself getting rid of McFarlane's just for that reason.
Yeah, same
Because
here. I mean,
one day I could
keep
do
my phones.
this, hopefully, and
Oh.
take some awesome shots.
John just dropped his camera and like it like fell and it took that photo. So no skill involved at all.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Am I still there?
No, I'm just.
Because I got disconnected earlier too.
No, he was talking about the photo. Like, it's such a good photo.
Oh,
And he was joking that you just dropped your camera and the photo just snapped while you dropped it.
Right after this, the phone
I wish I
fell in
could
the
do it
toilet.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes like hours to like take a good picture.
I like the overhead lighting on them too. The downward lighting looks
Yeah.
nice on them.
Yeah, I use desk
care,
lamps
LP.
from Amazon that I bought. They're dimmable lights. It's basically just white and yellow lights. And then the red lights in the background is like one of those portable camping lights. I just hold it up while
Yeah.
you're taking pictures. And that's how it came out.
But it looks like street lights, so it works.
Yeah.
It does look
Yeah,
like shit,
the idea behind this is it's like a battle between two iconic fighting game characters. We have Ryu and
Yep.
Kazuya, and they're like battle damage version of it. You see Kazuya have like bruises on his body. Ryu, he you have torn
It's tore
outfit.
up. Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, the idea here is to have like the epic battle between them.
That's cool.
And then in
That's
the
cool.
background, you see those cinder blocks. Those were made by Henry715 on Instagram. He makes miniatures out of styrofoams.
Oh, nice. So you just stacked them then? They're all separate pieces and stacked
Yeah, yeah.
like, on top of each
It
other.
looks like they're in like a ruined building. Like everything's
Yeah.
displayed around them.
I like you have because of the overhead light, they're casting nice shadows on the ground too, just to add to the realism.
The effect, yeah. That's cool. And then the background right here, is this Extreme Sets, it looks like?
No, I
No?
googled that and then I printed it out.
You printed it.
Yeah, I went to FedEx office. I printed out A4 size.
Like a big poster board?
Yeah, it's about 20 by 30, I think.
It's actually a really smart idea.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's probably not cheap.
$17.
That's not bad.
Okay, that's
actually
terrible.
not that
That's
bad,
terrible.
Yeah.
You could do that with the actual game backgrounds and stuff. You know?
Yeah, I see some people they're using a large monitor computer
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
That's what I wanted to do someday. I want to invest into that. That way, I'm not spending money on backgrounds. And just
Yeah.
do
I
this
mean,
images
TVs, like
and
TVs
text
these days are so cheap. Get them now before the price hikes, but you could get like even if you go to like Target or Walmart, you could get them for really cheap. You get like a 32-inch or a 40-inch.
Yeah,
Or like under like $100, under $100,
Yeah,
something like that.
easily, and it'll be like a 4K TV. Maybe not like a name brand, but
okay. And you can do some sort of a screen mirroring with your phone. That way, I don't have to plug it in anywhere with other
yeah,
computers.
that's
right?
true.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I never thought of that until now. Yeah. So this one here is a photo contest. I think 3 years ago by Bluefin Brands.
Hmm.
That's when they were sponsoring Storm Collectibles before BBTS took over.
Okay.
So they had a contest. Just post two fighting game characters. Yeah, submitted. I think there's about 500 submissions, and I won first place on this one.
That's
sick.
awesome.
It's a good
Now,
shot.
Now, do you use? I'm assuming you're using some type of software to make some special effects out of
Yeah,
this.
Werble.
Which one?
Werble.
Warble.
Yeah,
Never heard of them.
WERBLE.
Okay.
Yeah. And just put the fire effect there. You can change the saturation, the blendiness.
Nice. Okay. Now
then
I
you-
know that's an Extreme Sets backdrop. That's
It
for
is,
sure.
yeah. That's their
Yeah.
building 2.0.
I used to have that one, so that's how I know.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was
Dude,
trying
you
to
just
make a
got used
Chinatown.
like a champ, dude.
speed.
Look at this guy. Walmart on 40-inch TVs for $119 on Black Friday. You could probably find them
That's
for
pretty
like
good price.
125.
40 inch?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll never look into it, but yeah. Thanks for that.
What do you edit on? Like your phone or like a tablet or on a computer?
On my phone.
Okay.
Phone.
Yeah, on my spare time.
Dude, that's
Like,
all.
before I fall asleep,
Gotta
I'm
be-
just on my phone, like editing photos. That's it.
I do everything on my phone or my iPad. I
Yeah.
don't go near my laptop for anything. That's cool too. That's a good
Yeah.
shot.
So,
I
think
love
you can
that-
get the
I love
idea
that
behind
figure,
this
too.
one.
The
Mike Tyson
Balrog.
versus Mike Bison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tyson versus Bison.
yeah. And people would argue, no, he's not Bison, he's Balrog. But yeah, originally he's Mike Bison. And he's based
Yeah.
out of Mike Tyson until they tried to protect that copyright. That way Mike Tyson doesn't sue them for copying him or his name. So they changed it to Balrog. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a fantasy match between them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah, those look
pretty
good.
much the character is after him, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's actually a really good Tyson figure too. They have two versions of it. One's the old man one, one's the younger one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the tattoo in the face and this one, yeah.
And here's a little backdrop.
Yeah. Behind the scene. And
And
those are
what camera do you use?
What is it?
What camera do you use?
Fujifilm X83.
Fujifilm X83. Okay. And now, do you shoot an automatic, manual?
I do manual.
Manual. So you put your own settings in there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
Good shot.
Chat. Just to tell the chat, you guys could ask questions as well. Not just for me. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. And Brett and Brandon.
Can you open the
welcome
comments
to-
here so I can see everyone?
Yeah, open the comments.
How do you get the picture from your camera to your phone?
Bluetooth.
Cool.
Yeah, there's an app, Fujifilm app. Everything just transferred there from the camera to my phone.
Dude, I have a Nikon D3300 where I started doing the photography, but then I realized it does not have Bluetooth, and
Yeah.
it is such a pain in the ass to move photos because I had to take the little SD card out, put it into the laptop, and I was like, man, what the fuck? I should have just gotten the newer model, and it would have been like Bluetooth enabled. Still kicking for myself for that one because I went all out, like all the lenses and stuff.
Save on the camera so you could get that Tesla.
Well, I have them both now, so it doesn't even matter, bro. Here's another shot right here, and that's now this is like a setup you did, right? It looks like a foam board at the
Yeah, that's that was made by another toy photographer I met here in Washington a few years back.
bottom. Okay.
He was in the army, so he was stationed here in a while, and then he likes making dioramas. So I asked him to make me one I can use as a ground for all of my photos, and this is what he came up with, 25 by 25.
That's awesome.
Is it just the lens you're using to where you either have to be really far back and you zoom in, or like with a different lens you can be more close and not zoom in? Like I know a decent like an amateur amount about like lenses and like ISO settings and all that, but not enough to where it looks like I know what I'm doing. So
Well, what I do exactly is I go far and then zoom in.
yeah.
I maximize my zoom in. That way I can fit it on the frame.
Yeah.
And also I can focus more on the subject of my photo.
Okay.
And that's better than being really close to the figures and like
And not zooming in.
because you could still be like it could still be showing like too much that you don't want to see. Like I guess it depends on your crop and everything.
Yeah, it
and,
depends
like,
on what you're going for, really. But me, I always want to focus on my subject and everything else blurred in the background. That's why I do it the way I do.
So like
zoom in.
generally when I do my photography, no, I don't shoot action figures. I shoot like female models, but I'm standing 20, 30 feet away and then using my nicer lens to zoom all the way in because you get that more. You have more control on what you're able to cut out of the photo, and if you want to do more, because you can focus just on what you want to focus on when you're further out, zooming in versus being up close.
Also, when you zoom in, the background kind of zoom in too. That way, it fits in on your frame. You don't have to crop it out.
Now, I noticed in the shot it had cage backdrop. Is that I didn't see it in the other photo. It could be due to lighting though. Is there?
Yeah, it is cage. Yeah,
I see. I guess I see.
Oh, yeah,
it
I
right
see
here.
it. Yeah.
Now, is this another print you did?
Yeah, it's another printout. Yeah,
Man.
Looks good.
because I run out of ideas sometimes with I have limited backgrounds here with Extreme Set, so I wanted to use something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, this is Jada Toys.
Yeah, Jada Toys. I was going for a posture. I was copying it from the logo of the karate school that I went to back in Chicago, which it has this stance, and it's just a representation of the martial arts that I studied back then, and it's what it is.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. And of course,
Now,
I use Ryu. This is my favorite character.
Since you do have a Jada Ryu too, are you gonna take off his gi, at least the top half, and make him into Hot Ryu?
Nah, I'll just keep it the way it is.
I hated the fact that Storm Collectibles did that, by the way.
Actually, much as like I don't want to customize my characters unless I have an extra one,
Oh,
which I have an extra can, and then I painted it navy blue because I like the way it looks that way.
okay.
However, Ryu, I'm not gonna take it off.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is classic right here.
You guys know that meme, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Saying other girl.
Dude, I got that the Chun-Li in the dress. I got it for free from Amazon.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice. So the original post for this one, it was a reel, it was a video, and I used a sound clip from Family Feud with Steve Harvey, where he says, "Tell me something that is sexier when it's black."
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay.
And I have this hot Chun-Li wearing a black dress and Ryu staring at her because she's sexier than the other Chun.
Dude, these are both great. Like, both Chun-Li's are awesome figures, and they're also very
Yeah,
expensive now. Yeah.
they are.
That's me when I get a new figure and my old figure's like, bro, you just bought me.
Like, what the hell?
I'm pretty sure it's like everyone, every collector is like, it's like
Yeah.
I'm literally touching this right now, but then tomorrow when I get the next figure, it's gonna be like, oh, you're old news
Yeah.
now.
Gotta get that repaint.
You have a new favorite figure.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, like I mean, honestly speaking, though, I think my figure that I've liked a lot, like this is just to interrupt your photography, has been odious, and that's mostly because I've
An
realized
NWO.
I did. I realized that he goes with places with me. I travel with this figure because it's so fun to pose and mess around with.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to realize like this might be like one of my top favorite figures just because I take him everywhere with me. Okay, sorry. Back to the photography.
Yeah, this one. Remember when Tekken 7 was first announced, and then they mentioned Akuma was gonna be in it,
Yeah.
and everyone's like went nuts for it because Akuma in Tekken. That's the
Is it-
idea behind this.
Was Tekken 7 they also mentioned the Bullet Club?
I'm not sure.
Or was it 6?
They
I
had
can't remember.
Akuma in there, and they had Negan from Walking Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, wait. You know what? Not Bullet Club, but they had King. You can download at a time that's similar to Okada.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they have Bullet Club. I think they did for Brian Fury.
They did in the sense of Bullet Club, like they did like the shirts and gear and stuff like that. You could add you customize the characters. So
think
they gave a lot of the gear of Bullet Club to the Tekken games. I remember that.
Yeah. I think
Oh.
you're right. I think they did.
What's up, Tony? How you doing, man? Yep, we both hit it. How you doing, Tony? Now this is a dope shot too. Now is that
Yeah.
in the background? Is that like a statue, or is that also like a printed photograph?
No, it's a statue over here at my shrine.
Oh, okay.
That's the big Guan Yu statue, like a warlord.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. I do use it for photography. That's the main reason for it. Not for my shrine. But it goes well with my shrine.
Your
Yeah.
editing program, was he on was a Akuma on a stand and you like
He
took it out?
is.
or-
He came. It is on the Street Fighter 5 stand from Storm
Yeah.
Collectibles.
Okay.
And then what I did is I stacked both photos, and then I erased the one on top of it. So it's
Oh,
Well,
nice.
clear.
wait,
Okay.
so these were, you said
It's
you
two, it's
stacked.
two, yeah. So
Yeah.
he takes an image without the figures in it, and then
Yeah.
one with the figures, and then he could erase the sand, and then
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah, because if you just erase the stand, you have nothing behind it, right?
Yes,
That
exactly.
makes
Right,
sense.
right. Yeah.
Ah,
Make sure
yeah.
that the cameras like stay still. Otherwise, like if you erase it, like you
yeah.
see the back will like shifted a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, with
See.
the effects here is from Wearable app. I just added that purple flame effect, blended it in.
Are those like assets it has, or do you have to like custom make those?
The Wearable app.
No, well, like when you
The
put those
effect.
effects in.
With Kazuya, it come with it. That's one of his accessories. And then I added some lighting to it.
That's what I mean, well, like on his fist, it looks like it's like lit up, or you added some.
Right here on Akuma.
Yeah, so the whole thing is an effect, and you just kind of add
It's
some
an
lighting.
effect. I mean, Akuma came with
gotcha.
a fire effect, but I didn't use
Yeah.
it because the shape is a
Okay.
little different when you pose it. So I just put the effect by itself from the app.
Gotcha. That's dope.
That is a dope shot too, and here's the backdrop.
Yeah, see that's the stand where he was standing
Yeah.
on.
So I
Hey,
can
can you
see
move
you-
closer? I think I did use Akuma's effect there. It's been years. I did.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right. Okay, yeah.
You made it
So you
pink.
just changed
though.
the color.
changed
I
it.
just
Yeah.
changed the
Change
color
the
to
color.
purple.
But here's a look at your lights too, though. You see you have the lamps up here,
Yeah.
and then you have the side light.
Yeah,
You said
that's
you got those
that light
from-
is what made
yeah.
Kazuya's lightning effect blow up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's a really dope shot.
Yeah, I like it.
That's
Oh,
sick.
look at that.
Yeah, that's his famous upside down kick by Guile.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I did there? I had his hair stand on one of these things. And I just
Photoshop it
Balanced
out.
him on his
Yep.
head.
It's just flat.
He's flat top, so yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
It was
That's
easy
funny.
to do. And it balanced pretty well.
That makes a lot of sense. Dude, that Zangief figure is actually one of my favorite figures of all time.
Same.
I
Yeah,
love
it's a
that
great
figure,
figure.
so much.
Yeah, mine is falling apart now.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
the
have.
torso, the head, it's all loose.
Oh, I have 3 of them, dude, and I love all 3 of them.
What about the soft goods on the chest? How's that holding up?
The hair, it's still
The
it's
fur?
still attached. It's still there.
I've been worried to move it around some because I don't want it to break.
I don't think it moves though. I mean, you can take it
doesn't-
off, but I don't think it moves.
I just mean him in general.
Oh no, dude, I articulate the crap out of mine, and mine is in good condition right now.
Yeah.
But they're releasing the new Zangief that's gonna from Street Fighter 6 that's coming out with the tights and stuff.
Yeah, with a different attire. Yeah.
Yeah, I already have that pre-ordered.
Yeah, I might get that one since this one's falling apart already.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 of this one, then I have one of the exclusives.
He's got the blue shorts or the green shorts.
I want to say one of them, green
Yeah.
or blue, one of them.
I think he's got green with the yellow. And
Yeah.
I think I have that one too, but I also have that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I took this shot outside when we had.
I was gonna. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, how did you color match? But, okay, it's real.
And I didn't use any app on the effects here. Just
That's sick.
the blood and everything.
That is sick. Yeah, that is actually a nice photo.
I might have added a little bit of snow effect falling.
The little
Oh,
particles.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But, I mean,
And-
I'm jealous that you have that Sub-Zero, though. I've been looking for it for the longest time.
Is that the Storm Collectibles version 1 Sub-Zero?
Yeah, the original. They're
Yeah.
pretty fragile. Yeah. I don't.
Very,
they just
very
stay in the
fragile.
box now. I don't even want to take them out. And
Very fragile.
Those are ones I'm hoping they redo in their 6-inch line, like how they're
Yeah.
doing the Street Fighter.
Same thing with this photo. When I met up with a bunch of toy photographers here in Washington, we went hiking and then we found a spot. We just took pictures of our toys there.
That's cool.
And then with this one, just
So,
pictures.
so you met up with other toy photographers and went hiking and in the pathway and just
Yeah, we all brought our
photos.
toys with us, our camera.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Yeah,
little
those are
meetup.
dope
It's like a
shots.
meetup crew.
Yeah, it is. It was a fun group, but more than half of that group, they're in the military. They were stationed here, but now they got stationed anywhere else. Some went to Texas, some went to Atlanta, and
Atlanta, you say?
Hear
yeah,
that,
one of
Toy
them's in
Fan?
Atlanta. I think his name is Mike.
I don't want to get in trouble, so that's up for that. There it is, dude. Again, King. Big fan of that King figure.
The reason why I wanted to share this photo because for somehow this photo got a lot of likes. I wasn't expecting it. It's because of Brian Fury there.
Yeah.
It's Big Bash Brian Fury. I use Hayahachi's torso and arms, and the rest of the part is from Marcus Phoenix. Even the head is Marcus Phoenix. I just painted the hair white, and then that bandana on the face. I just get a piece of cloth, painted a jaw on it,
Yeah,
and then there, Brian Fury.
that's actually really cool. And that's almost like the bullet. We're talking about the Bullet Club stuff, right? So that's almost like a bullet.
Yeah, I think he's the one that got the shirt in Tekken. Actually, let me grab him here.
Damn it! I need those Gears of War figures to
that's-
come in handy.
Over here.
That's cool.
These are all Marcus
That's sick.
Phoenix. The hand, the head, and this Hayahachi with the scar. And it matches Brian Fury because he does have a scar on his chest.
Yeah, that's cool. And that's and that you said that was the lower half of Gears of War figure, and then the
Yeah.
upper half of the Tekken guy.
Yeah, Hayahachi Mishima.
Okay.
And
And
yeah,
then I'm assuming the blood splatter is also from that Wilbur. What was it? The
Warble
app?
app, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I added some extra photos, just FYI.
for a split second, I thought this was happening.
No, it's like you're trying to speak each other.
And then I'll be
That's
right
a
back,
good
guys.
idea too.
I'll be right back. You guys keep talking about the scissor party, okay? I'll be right back.
That was funny.
Yeah,
No,
so
that's
I have I couldn't balance Cami doing a double leg sweep, so I had like
Yeah.
a piece of plastic under her legs just to keep her balanced that way, and then I erased it.
So, but where's the shadow coming from? Did you like add that, or
No, the shadow stayed there.
it's still okay?
Yeah, it stood there. For
It's like
somehow.
a clear piece of plastic,
What is it?
like a clear piece of plastic, like a
No,
clamshell or
it
something.
wasn't. I forgot what I used. It could be anything. It could be like this, like tiny picture. Just
It's
put it down
something-
there,
Okay, yeah.
and then just tag the photos and erase it. And I don't know how the shadow stayed there. I'm actually amazed myself. But yeah, so I found an image in Google with Chun-Li and Cammy in that pose. I replaced Chun-Li with Mai Shiranui.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
I was gonna caption this breast or thigh, but I changed my mind. I just kept it clean. Yeah. And then background there's Extreme Sets, the Alley diorama. I think that's the second one that they released.
That's a cool set. Yeah.
And the crates in the back, those are also from Henry 715. It's made out of styrofoam.
You ever think about putting the? I mean, not to take away from the shot because the shots itself is awesome, but you ever think about putting like the name bars with like the level, like their hit points?
I want to do that. I don't know how to do it. It's gonna take a lot of
Yeah.
cropping, I'm gonna have to find an image in Google with Street Fighter health bars.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
add it after the fact.
Yeah. I mean, I can try. I
That
could
can-
play with
yeah.
it.
That
I'm not
candy
saying
is
that
so
it
hard to
needs
find.
it. It definitely does. These shots definitely don't need it. It's
Yeah.
just
I
I
like,
think
the
it'd be fun.
I like the grungy feel to the shots though. It's almost like
Yeah.
one of those like back end like Street Fighter scenes, right? The back alley Street Fighter scenes.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah. And that Cammy is also a great figure, hard to find.
I don't think I've ever seen it actually. What is that like?
That's a
That's
special
figure art?
edition one too, right? Because that's
It's
the green
Storm
one.
Collectibles, San Diego Comic Con special edition, yeah.
Yeah, that's the exclusive one because I have the blue one. I don't have the green
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen it on anything, so that's cool.
That is
Yeah, that's your Street Fighter 5 outfit.
the boots are cool.
You gotta do a rainbow Mika.
Yeah, they do have one in SH Figure Arts, yeah.
Yeah, I spent a fortune to get that figure back. So.
They mean to get it back.
Oh, dude, I had the entire collection of SHF Street Fighter, and I sold it all. Even
Wow.
Storm Collector, I sold all my stuff, and then like a year later, I wanted it all back, and I've been trying to work my way of getting it all back.
And now you have to
And you
pay
brought
more.
that up earlier. You weren't paying attention.
I know. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. So I've learned my lesson. I don't get rid of figures that I want to keep or
Yeah.
get out of. Like
Well-
I phased out of Star Wars Black Series, but I still have my bookshelf dedicated to Black Series.
But that means that you used to get rid of figures you wanted to keep. Why would you do that?
No. Like for example, like Goro, Goro. Like Storm Collectibles Goro. That was such a hard figure, but like it was also money in my pocket to buy other figures that I wanted. at the
Oh,
time.
just for yeah.
So
See,
and that's what I did. Like I got rid of all my Storms, all my Street Fighter stuff, and now it's like they're all coming back slowly.
I developed that habit early. Like I only get rid of figures I don't want. I don't get rid of like even though something's valuable, I don't get rid of it just to get something else, knowing I'm gonna have to buy that figure back because I already like accomplished that challenge. I don't want to like replay the level again, basically. So I just don't do that.
I mean, dude, it's almost like a record-setting thing. Like wrestling, I've been in and out of like 3 times. Black Series in and out of like 4 times. So
I
I've
think
learned
Black
my
Series
lesson.
I'm at like 3.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson. No more.
Now that's
Yeah,
a difference between like,
even
you
G.I.
think you
Joe,
didn't
like,
want it.
Classified too.
Like-
Like, I mean, ask Toyama Display. I mean, he's laughing up a storm right now because, yeah, dude, I had like 30 Cobra Troopers, and I sold most of them to Toyama Displays to trade, and even Stormtroopers. Like, he got most of my stuff, and then now, like, I have an entire army full of Cobra Troopers and Stormtroopers again.
Well, it's different if you didn't, if you think you were over them when you at the time you sold them, sure. And
Until
then like
the
you're
next
like,
big thing comes out and gets me back into it, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, you know what, I'm done. Like, no more getting weird
and that's
stuff.
that's Star Wars' fault for coming out with just good
I
things
know.
too infrequently, basically.
Yeah. Sorry,
But
John.
whatever.
Let's get back to this one.
So this one, yeah, Terry, I just wanted to use his effects because I rarely use it. So I had to use it on Yuri. It got me here. And again, I had to use a Warble app on this one to make it glow, and also those like tiny rocks, like, splattering on the ground.
Nice. So you have a lot of because that's another Storm collector. I don't know who the character is, but he's also from one of the fighting games. I know that.
King of Fighters, both of them are.
King of Fighters. Okay.
Yeah.
I have the Terry Bogard, but he's more like legendary, so you know who he.
Yeah, because he's also in Fate of Fury.
Yeah.
That's where he first came out, yeah. And there was an anime about that game too.
That's actually, I never watched that anime. I had to do this one just because Chun-Li and Juri is also one of my two favorite characters from Street Fighter.
Yeah, I didn't send you this photo.
I took.
That's from his personal collection.
But this is actually one of my most recent one. I had a collaboration with other toy photographers who's into fighting games,
Mhm.
and we focus on female characters in this one. And there's my contribution. Juri is one of my recent haul. I got her, I think, November,
Okay.
and I think she's one of the best Storm collectible.
Oh, she is. She was listed as one of my best female characters of 2024. She was.
Yeah,
an
based on the
amazing
reviews that I
character.
saw, and then hands-on, the articulation, the quality. So yeah, it was fun to play with, and then I just had her face with Chun-Li because they're actually rivals right now in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sign in the back should say "No splits, no entry."
That could
So
work.
even that figure in the
That's why they're
background,
outside fighting, doing splits.
Yeah.
this figure in the background, I remember she was that's is that a statue, right?
That's it is. I mean, not completely a statue. It's McFarlane. It's a really limited articulation. Her arms
Yeah.
only go this way,
Yeah. Okay. I
and
remember
then
that.
just a tight swivel. That's it.
But I remember that was also one of those like classic old figures that it was hard to find too.
Yeah, I found it in eBay.
Yeah. Oh, this is a dope shot.
And
I
this
usually
is-
fast forward through that part through this part.
Which part?
It's a joke from from movies
Oh.
Movies about things. Yeah.
about women fighting.
I mean, to be fair, the last boxing match that was on Netflix, the women's fight was probably the best one of the night.
Oh, the one under Tyson's undercard.
Yeah,
that's what I
Tyson,
heard.
yeah. The women's fight was like beyond phenomenal versus the main event.
Well, I mean, in special movies.
Oh, those blue ones.
I mean, like foreign film
Yes, foreign films.
subtitles. Okay.
I have a friend who has an account, does toy photography, but based on probably what you like.
Mhm.
But yeah, like his account is called OnlyFigs. I think you know where that came from.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
And his toy photography based on
Where is
Yeah.
it?
You know, it's funny because
I know.
I've seen a lot of comments from people.
No way, you have an OnlyFigs shirt?
This is
Yeah.
my buddy Toys R Us who made
Wait,
it.
wait. Let me take
Yeah.
a picture of them. I must, because his account is OnlyFigs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually
sure,
made the logo.
But yeah, Brandon designed that logo too. Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
You know, you
But
can
it's-
screen
it's-
grab this on the on the replay. But yeah, no, this is a fun tale. I saw someone talk about what was it, OnlyFans figures earlier in the chat, and I took out the shirt just for that OnlyFans. That's what we like to call it.
But it's funny because I've seen comments where people are like, "Why do you want your figures to be all like naked and stuff?" And it's not even about that. It's just about being accurate to the source material, right? Like we care about accuracy, and if the female is depicted half naked, that's what she looks like. You know,
Yeah.
half naked figure. It's just you just want it to be source material. That's it.
Right.
I think people just think too deeply into it.
Yeah, just like here, my Shirano, which is almost like half naked.
Yeah, but that's how she is. Like,
That's
You
how
know, I have that figure and I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, I was pretty excited, but it's a letdown.
Was it a letdown?
It feels fragile. Her arms they're too skinny.
Oh, okay.
Skinny figure, soft plastic. You know, like it feels like it could break anytime.
Well, then I'm not gonna open it for a while.
Same thing with this one, with Blue Mary, the one she's fighting with.
I know, dude. I just bought this one recently too. I
Yeah.
just got like a month or two.
I mean, see it for yourself. I mean, you're not
Yeah.
gonna articulate them as much as I do because I do toy photography. but,
Yeah, I'll just look at them funny and they'll go back in the box.
yeah.
So, yeah, no, I get it. But then again, it's a great shot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Now that effect is from your app.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the
You're
backdrop?
gonna see a lot of that in my picture. Yeah.
Bless you. If someone sneezed.
Someone sees.
I figured, you know, since we did have a McFarlane discussion, I wanted to bring some McFarlane in this thing too.
Yep. Yeah.
And plus, I
Injustice
love Deathstroke. So.
For Arkham Origins, Batman, Deathstroke.
Yeah.
But that's not the right skins. I use Batman from Dark Knight Trilogy here, and then this I think an Earth 51 Deathstroke. I'm not sure.
Something like that. I
Yeah.
get confused with the Earth, but I
Yeah.
mean, again, it's Deathstroke. That's all you have to say. I fucking love Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then I have them
Great.
fighting the subway. Dark only.
Now,
like,
now the subway
this
is this an extreme sets or is it one of your printed stuff?
It's extreme sets. It's one of
It
their
is?
old diorama from
Damn.
when
that
when
was
they
good.
first started, probably
Okay.
like 6-7 years ago. That's the original subway diorama. Yeah, the reason I got this Deathstroke, based on the reviews, it
So-
has the articulation.
Is this like a random piece of like debris just put on the floor?
Yeah, I made that plastic and then put like scrap papers in it, so it looks
So
like
they
a
make like a
it looks like
trash.
trash.
That's actually really cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So like from a photographer's point of view, these little details is what makes the shot really well too.
Yeah.
Because you see that.
I noticed that
Yep.
because I used to be a lazy photographer. I just wanted to pose and take pictures. But when you add details in the background, even though they're not the main focus, it adds character to what you're doing.
Yeah.
It adds to the story.
Yeah.
It helps
100%.
break up the fact that you're using a backdrop and not like a practical set. Like it helps blend it together
It does,
nicely.
yeah.
Well, it
Especially
creates
for
the
this
scene,
scale.
right? It creates the scene, the whole scene.
Yeah.
That's a dope shot too.
We have second Kazuya versus All Phoenix, and
Awesome.
again, I just came up with this pose. I don't really know what I was doing. I was just playing with it, and then hey, Kazuya look really cool with this kind of punch. So I'll do it this way, and then just had to put all in it and just match his pose.
Yeah.
I have to check this freaking app out. That effect is sick.
Yeah. Right.
So like, are those like? That's what I was asking earlier. Like those effects from the app, are they like? Okay. Oh.
Is it
so
like
you, so you got some multi thing going on. You wrapped effect lightning around the toy lightning, and then just
Yeah.
added some lighting to it. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
probably
still- Yeah.
You should take off those glasses, Brandon.
and also Kazuya's eyes. That's also
Well, it was you were zoomed out. That's why.
Yeah.
See, like, from back here, it's different. Like,
yeah,
That is a Paul Phoenix figure. Yes.
yeah.
It's a good figure too. I have it.
I have two
That's
of
a
those.
great idea. I didn't think about, because I've done photos where I've done like Photoshop effects, but I don't use the toy effect. I just go 100% Photoshop effect, like a fireball or whatever. But it looks like super obvious. Not that I'm trying to hide it, but it's.
Yeah.
I've never thought to blend the digital effects with the practical effects of the figures. That's a really cool effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as like,
Like-
I try to minimize using Photoshop effects,
Yeah.
but
to complement the effect and enhance it, you still
comes with,
see
right?
the
So-
toy and see the effect piece. You're just like enhancing it. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
it does give a nice blend.
Trey, to answer your
dig- I
question,
dig
this
that.
is Storm Collectibles, both of them. Not Game Dimensions. They're not gonna look this good.
Oh, was that his question? Game dimensions? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
those
well,
collectibles. They're-
yeah,
that's
this
them in
is
the
Storm,
background.
no. Game Dimensions also made some of the Tekken figures.
Oh, the 6-inch.
Yeah, the 6-inch.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
They're not as good.
yeah. I think
Did
they're
you-
kind of matched with Jada.
I
16?
wouldn't even.
Are you
I
getting-
wouldn't even say they're in the same league as you. To be honest with you. I own all of them right now, and they're not in the same league.
Yeah, I've seen the pegs and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the huge gaps in the articulation and all that. Oh god. You didn't send me this one either, and I took this from your page just because it was phenomenal.
It's a wrestling move from Finn Balor.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
the-
That's why
the
I brought it
style.
on. And now Zakanan
That's
is
how
in the
they did that.
chat, and he loves wrestling, and he's gonna love this photo.
And then there's a cyber smoke figure. So I just added a smoke effect from Werbo as well. That's where you see some smoke coming out of him.
The smoke effect. I like
Yeah.
the laser effect
Damn.
from Kano and I mean, again, like the small little details, right? Like the impact right here that's happening, and then you have the little rocks and debris and pebbles popping up. Like that's like you probably took a lot of time to edit this photo.
Not anymore because I'm doing it like all the time.
Well, I mean,
Because I'm a pro.
I'm a master. But again,
But
like,
yeah, I get what you mean though. Yeah.
but again, the little details, right? That's what I'm looking at, right? Like you have the debris on the ground, the trash. You have the little oil bin or the canister, and then the debris is what kind of shoots out because that it's a still image that shows impact, and that's what I like about this shot a lot.
Yeah. What's
Or he's
nice
just
about
getting
it
a
is
massage.
It blends with the ground as well.
Brandon, you said you're gonna give massages.
So look, it's like it's either high impact or he's in the middle of a massage.
Yeah,
And
It's giving me happy feet,
yeah,
happy feet massage.
I think that was the last photo.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
have you experimented with those the photos where like people do like the burst shots and they like blow up a firecracker or they throw dirt to get those like high action
Super
freeze
cool.
frame shots? Yeah.
No, because you have to be outdoors to do that, and
Yeah.
it's hard for me to take pictures outdoors because I can't control the lighting
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of the sun. You know.
Yeah.
One of the photographers here in Washington, Intangible Dandy, that's his expertise. He
Okay.
takes pictures during the golden hour. He waits until like 5 in the afternoon, and that's where he takes shots.
When the sun's nice and
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah.
He always called it the golden hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to learn. I've tried taking pictures outside, but it's hard with the lighting.
I just
'Cause
picture
me-
like trying it and like throwing dirt at my camera and like scratching the lens and being like, oh shit.
I mean, a lot of
Like,
people
you know,
use
the
like
firework goes off and the limb blows off the figure.
I mean, the thing is, like, there's a photographer. Was it work more or less? He does a lot of like the action figure photography. He literally uses like firecrackers and stuff in the shots, and he's shooting it live. And I'm just like, dude, I would not put a firecracker near my figures.
I would,
It's like
but
flames going off and everything. I was like, oh god, no,
but
thank
it
you.
makes it really epic. The outcome of
It does. I mean,
Yeah.
the shots come out phenomenal.
Well, maybe if
But-
it's Marvel Legends, I would, but not with Storm Collectibles. Really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're too
just in
expensive.
case.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna scratch those.
Yeah, no, I get that 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I had another giveaway over here somewhere, so let me go ahead and start booting that one up. Share screen. All right, guys. The next giveaway is going to be the bone collector. I've already showed it off. I want to show it again because you guys probably forgot, and so did I. So bone collector, non-bloody. Hashtag boner in the chat. Sandeep, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
You make really interesting hashtags.
There's a theme, I think, or just luck.
It's boner time, bro. Come on. Hashtag boner. Get a chance to win a bone collector action force.
It is after 11.
Listen, my kids go to bed
Fine.
at 9-ish, and so they don't watch the show. So otherwise, when I used to go on at 8, I was very reluctant to say stuff. So yeah, no, hashtag boner. You'll get a chance to win Action Force Bone Collector 2.0.
Non-bloody.
Non-bloody. Yes.
Bloody's up to you.
Photographers in the chat?
What's up?
I'm wondering if there's any toy photographers in the chat as well.
Oh yeah, if you guys are a toy photographer, put a is there a pointing finger emoji? I don't know.
Or put a camera emoji or something. Yeah.
Or camera.
Anything, yeah.
Say I.
Or just raise your hand, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of these people are in the chat. So while you guys are in the chat, you go ahead and smash that like button. I need it.
Say it in the voice, Abby.
Okay.
Is smash the
Hey,
like button.
guys, make sure to smash that like button. We at Figure Fight Club really appreciate this love and support
Smash it.
that we get from you guys. And then maybe later John will smash it.
Smash.
See, he's
All
about to
proceeds
smash
go to the shelf.
it. To the shelf. All right. While that queues up, we have some Toylanta. I wonder I guess this would work too if I just remove this, right? So I removed it and I'm not showing it, but quick, someone type hashtag boner. I want to see if it
Okay.
I want to see if it works. I'm assuming it's still working in the background because I want to share a new screen and we're going to jump into Toylanta. Brett,
Sorry, I was typing something.
you're typing boner?
No,
You can. Go ahead.
it's in the private chat.
No, you're going to type it over there. You got to type it over there. To do it in the comments. So, Mr. Brett over here runs Toylanta and Joelanta.
It's true.
Check out toylanta.net. The show is in March, end of March.
Yep.
The exact dates are...
Oh, goodness. Let's go to the website for that. It's 28th, 29th, and 30th, I believe.
Yeah, 28, 29, 30th. Let's, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. Let's see if this works.
You caught me off guard. I got a flyer down here somewhere, but I don't know where it's stuck.
Hey, look, it worked. Let's add back to stage. Oh, God.
There we go.
Sorry, I have a giant screen. You said tickets are now on sale.
Yeah, click on the tickets. Yeah,
Yep.
go all the way down the bottom.
2025 tickets are on sale. ATL 25, we will talk about that shortly.
Sure.
It looks like you have a VIP ticket available for that.
Yep, that comes with the figure.
That'll come with the figure, okay. And then you have the Power Up VIP ticket.
Yep, which will be, the early bird access and everything, at the hotels going on.
Okay.
Damn, the fact that you can do all that ahead of time and not have to stress out and get in line and you might not get one is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
And it is limited. The pre-sales on the figure are limited. there will be an amount available at the show. So that may probably, in all likelihood, sell out for the
I mean,
VIP.
if you see the figure, it looks so phenomenal. It will likely sell out. So
The classic tickets just for the convention. You can't go to the after hours stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the. So it's 28th, 29th, 30th. It's at it looks like at the Gas South Convention Center, 6400 Sugarloaf Parkway, Duluth, Georgia.
Yep.
Is it the same location that you did Toylanta last year?
Yep, but it's in a bigger room, and then we've got the majority of the upstairs of the venue.
Majority. So I went to Toylanta last year. It was a great.
That was cool.
Center. It was actually really nice. The walk from the hotel was very easy to do. I had a cart with me, so I would roll the cart the whole time, and it was awesome. Filled up a bunch of carts, so it was cool.
The hotel should be up online too.
Hotels right here. Yeah, the Holiday Inn. Yeah.
Yep, that was the one.
We have another one as well.
Oh, so you have another one this year? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Hilton. Okay.
Yep. And
How far? I guess
across the street the other way.
It's all across. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about the vendor. You got a vendor set up yet?
No, we'll get a list of those coming up. We're still sending out invoices for vendors. We've got quite a few that are locked in, but kind of want to do it.
Hashtag boner, guys.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Toylanta. So I mean, you probably already know some of the vendors already out there.
Oh, sure.
Let's talk about them. Who's going to be at the show?
Are you talking about like vendors or toy companies or a combination of both?
Just give all the names you got.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got a lot of the Joe vendors from before, from Joe Rowe. We've got a lot of the 12-inch vendors. We've got a lot of 3 3/4 vendors like Toy Department. The Four Horsemen Studios are going to be there. AWOC is going to be there. Animals Wars of the Kingdom, which I do need to touch on something about that.
Okay.
Yes, the AWOC, the blue lion that we were going to have, the Felonious, the blue and orange lion, is probably not making it to the show.
Okay.
Timeline wise, we got some news on that recently, but we are looking at trying to do maybe a heads pack or something that is like some offering to have as well for AWOC in the house come the show. But I mean, timelines are stretching. It's tough.
Yeah, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. That's from Sparrow Toys. Yep.
Yep. So Sparrow Toys is going to be out there. Savage Crucible is going to be out there. Fresh Monkey Fiction is going to be out there. Brutal Realm will be out there with bells on, though they will not have tangible product. They are going to have like a big setup, and I believe the protos are going to be out there, and some Dio type stuff is going to be out there.
Cool.
No, keep talking.
Okay, cool deal. And I believe Of the Realm is going to be out there. Carlos and George are going to be out there. And then we'll have just a lot of regular toy vendors that you're going to see at the show that were at Toylanta will be there. The Retroville Row vendors will be there. A lot of the Atlanta locals will be there. Second Chance Toys and Collector will be there. Sasquatch Toys and Collector will be there. Guests, I can't say a ton of who's going to be there yet. And the power up function that's going to be taking place upstairs, I can't say a ton about that either, which is going to be the PowerCon sponsored type area with a bunch of fantasy stuff that'll be out there. So there'll be a lot more than your typical Toylanta. This is going to be the biggest Toylanta ever. And there's going to be a lot of vendors that you usually see, some that you haven't before. And I mean, I'm excited. If you're looking for it, it's there.
So I guess that's kind of the differentiator. Just to answer this question too, it's not like PowerCon is like taking over Toylanta. They're just going to have like a presence there.
There is a large area, and we're going to have some themed stuff and some themed guests that you would typically see there, but I'm not going to say a ton about it because me and Power are supposed to go on a live, and I don't ever want to speak, for him.
No, for sure.
But yeah, there's definitely some fun things that should happen.
Yeah.
But I can say that power in general is going to be a theme. There's going to be some turtle power represented. There's going to be some Power Ranger representation, things like that. So I mean, it's not, it is kind of a theme. But yes, we're doing some stuff that involves, those that are behind PowerCon.
Cool.
Okay. So it's not a joint thing then.
I mean, to a degree, but in terms of what is going on, it's not like a merger, it's not like a buyout. There's nothing like that going on. We're doing stuff for the community at Toylanta with the PowerCon team. A lot of people that would be central to that, core to that. Whether it's vendors or people that would typically be guests. It's like Shartimus Russ is typically a guest at PowerCon.
Yep.
So I mean, you could use guys like that you would typically see there might be in that area. But as far as all that information, that's going to come out later.
Yep. Okay. Now, touching back on Four Horsemen.
Oh yeah.
There was a figure that was announced, ATL Atlanta 25.
Yep.
That is going to be an exclusive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This looks really dope. I love the camo colors here.
Yeah.
Not Roadblock.
This is a Cosmic Legion, right?
It is on a Cosmic Legion's buck. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. It was a Cosmic Legion. It's not Roadblock, like Brandon just
Not
said.
Roadblock.
It's not.
It's not Dwayne Johnson.
Disclaimer.
It's not.
It's not Dwayne Johnson.
Well, it's kind of a mix of parts. It's like it's got mostly cosmic core, but there's some mythic.
Yeah, the
pieces
bicep
on
and the
it.
head is typically mythic characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That head has been reused 2 or 3 times. The bicep and shoulder areas, like the from the barbarian bucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's Roadblock's brother.
So
I'd say-
everybody keeps saying Roadblock, but I've got like some strong, there's some James Cameron vibes going on in that bush. Up
Oh
there.
yeah, definitely.
To me, I'm thinking, like Aliens, Predator.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, dude. I saw the G.I. Joe guys get excited for this on Cosmic, and that made me happy just to see G.I. Joe people getting excited for a Four Horseman figure. So,
Dude, I think it looks pretty rad. I'm excited as a collector.
yeah.
Street Stopper.
Street Stopper. What stands out for me that they've tried something different here is the camo paint job on the pants
and I'm really kind of digging that too because it actually looks so good. Look at that.
and the gun. Yeah, the
That
gun.
camo specifically kind of reminds me of like
both
Aliens, Space
this gun
Marines,
and that gun.
Yeah.
Look at that. And
Yeah.
this, I mean, I like the camo theme to it. It actually looks really dope. It
Yeah.
almost reminds me of like a modern day like Starship Troopers.
There's some Starship Troopers vibes with it too.
Like give me like a giant bug.
Yeah. There's a bit of Halo vibes. I mean, it's
Yeah, I can
obviously
see it.
Yeah, there, Halo.
futuristic military. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
Like some hell divers or like all future. Hey, shut up! I triggered the lady robot.
Siri,
The other one starts with an A.
Alexa.
Yeah. Cool, but yeah, this is a dope figure.
Yeah, this is actually really dope. I'm kind of digging this.
Well, I like the scheme. There's already 3 or 4 figures out where I can see where like the armor or the components are just going to just look so good on top of that or with that or beside that. The Legion's Con exclusive this year, the 2-pack, the Cosmic 2-pack, I can definitely see those beside that guy. The gunner that was dropped at IshCon, I can see moving some parts and putting that on him too.
I mean, the gunner actually would team up with this one really
Oh
well.
yeah, oh yeah.
Because he's got a similar color scheme. He's more green and orange, I think, but very similar color scheme.
I could definitely see some building and some popping and swapping from a collector's
Yeah.
perspective. It's not like I do customs or anything. I just
Because you're not talented, bro.
I'm not talented at all.
Go ahead and plug it though. You got to plug it now.
No, I'm not plugging anything, man.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
But no, this is really cool. I love the fact that it kind of gives you the Atlanta, right? What does the 25
ATL.
stand for?
ATL 2025.
2025. Okay.
And that's kind of the package that we're putting on it with the ATL 25 package. Is the topper, the upper echelon package comes with the figure, comes with all the early access, all the after hours stuff. It'll be me as someone that goes to shows, I would just jump on that, right out the gate. I would get the figure and get the pass, and not have to worry about getting in a line or anything. But like I said, that is going to be limited.
Yeah.
Do you know what they're considering the convention exclusive pieces are to this that won't be part of the regular release?
I think Jeremy has a picture of that somewhere in the post on the Cabal. I think it's just he's got like all the extra bits. I think that's what that means.
Okay. Obviously, I'm assuming it's the shield because of the branding on it.
Yeah,
probably.
I would assume that the weaponry is involved with it and that the alt head is involved with it.
Okay, cool.
But I could be wrong.
Scott Hugh has quite. Is there a single day ticket available?
Hold on 1 second.
Scott, I think my answer. He's gonna say yes.
Single days are going to be available at the door. In terms of pre-sales, we're trying to make the pre-sales as simple as possible. For someone that's either going to be there, throughout the duration of the event venue. For the whole time, pretty much. Single day tickets are not the best route to go in terms of financial investment, but it's up to you. We'll have all that stuff. If it's not online today, it'll be online in the coming days.
Okay.
Which I imagine, I don't think we're doing any single day pre-sales. I think we do have the verbiage for the single day Friday night, and it's for me, as one that goes to all these shows, it's better just to get a couple extra days in there. But, if you can't do it through the timeline and traveling, I understand that too.
Okay.
Cool.
Here's the back of not Roadblock.
ATL 25. Yeah.
Yeah, ATL 25. Yeah, no, this does look like a really good figure.
It's a street stopper.
I will definitely be picking this up and having you sign it, Brett, because that's what I do nowadays with exclusives.
Well, cool, man. Cool. Well, the Horsemen are going to be out there too. At least,
yeah.
So I'm thinking a great portion of these bits are going to be exclusive to the show, like these down in the very bottom with the shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that's going to be again, I'm not trying to speak for them or anything. I think that's going to be the exclusive bits, and maybe the maybe see there's the camo pattern on the rifle, and that kind of stands out. I don't know that they might do that on the production of the actual one. I'd say that's probably a little bit different too, but I could be wrong.
Well, that's cool though.
No, I mean, again, it's a phenomenal looking figure. Oh, here's who wants to read this? Who can I volunteer?
Can't be me. My eyes are bad.
Brandon,
I can't read.
Go ahead, Brandon.
I don't read. They can read. People can read.
Here's a little background. The artillery team
on the
leader
website.
figure, codenamed ATL 25, is not meant to be a homage to any particular toy line or character. Example, Roadblock. Nor is it a part of either one of our existing Legion's storylines.
Right. And there are no humans in Cosmic Legions, correct? There are no human characters in Cosmic.
Not yet. I don't think so. They're all aliens.
I have no clue. I mean, he looks like
they're always going to be aliens. I could be wrong, but I think they're always going to be
Dude, Roadblock was a human, for sure. He didn't have the funny ears, dude. He was a human ears.
Yeah.
So instead, ATL 25 is a character that could be found in various storylines and scenarios, fighting for justice and defending freedom in action figure collections everywhere. That's pretty
part of the Smurf verse.
I mean, Gargamel better watch out. You see that gun?
It could be Mario verse. It could be the DC verse. Marvel
he could, be getting beat up by some Street Fighter characters on John's camera. We could
We can do
verse. Abiverse. They're everywhere, bro. This actually looks like a good figure. I'm actually kind of excited for it.
Look at that. Go through that real quick. Look like he's breakdancing.
Yeah.
No, this is actually a dope looking figure. Again, I'll probably end up picking this up at Toylanta.
I thought you might.
Oh,
Thought that's right up your alley.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not-
I've kind of backed off a little from Mythics, but I was so pumped about the new wave, and I'm thinking like, get some of these figs,
Did you
set them
pre-order the
aside,
new wave?
wait for the new parts to come out, swap out to the upgraded 3.0 pieces, and now you've got like a super figure.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool too.
I mean, this is back to that. Okay,
Is there a
Scott's action. A very good question.
Yeah.
To answer that is kind of. Could you
Can I buy
capitalize
one
and get
or
in
10?
line? Yeah. Could you capitalize and get in line? Sure. Whatever sells in terms of the number of units sold for the pre tickets for the pre-sale. Like if someone buys 4 of those ATL packages, then that's 4 figures.
Okay.
You know, but I mean, if someone's buying 4 tickets, we expect 4 people to show up. But you know that might not be the case. Let's say if we all go together and we all get that ticket that comes with a figure, John might not want his figure. You know, John might be like, "That's not my speed," and then that's up to the rest of those guys to decide.
Is it pre-order only? Like
No,
pre-ticket?
there's only a certain number of units that are pre-order only. The rest will be available at the show, like for the regular attendees.
Now I know you already announced that Sparrow won't be releasing the blue, orange lion, but
Yeah, the Felonious is highly unlikely that it makes the show. I don't think it's impossible, but it is highly unlikely that we have it by then.
Okay.
So we're trying to do something else. Okay.
NC Underground will all be in one room.
Sharing with Brandon and Ish and everyone else.
If this was a question, as in which one would I stay at if I was from the NC Underground, as one that has a North Carolina number that lives in Tennessee and works in Atlanta, Georgia, I would say the Holiday Inn's a good bet.
Yeah, the Holiday Inn was really easy to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very easy to get to the convention center, and it was an easy walk. Again, like I was literally bringing my cart. Jeff Double J, yeah, that is the Cosmic Legions. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Cosmic Legions buck.
Don't forget to hashtag boner, guys. Anything else, Brett?
I mean, you guys fire away. If I'm able to answer it, I will. You know, for the show.
I know you said it was going to be different than Toylanta because I only experienced Toylanta. So are there going to be similar type of vendors, or are there going to be probably more? Because I know like Mythic Legions weren't at Toylanta.
Yeah, there were several large toy companies that weren't at Toylanta. There were some that were there, but they weren't in as big as a presence as they will be at Toylanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. In terms of the number of vendors, there's a few more. In terms of the number of space, there's quite a bit more.
Okay.
And there's going to be additional functions involving the power up that would not have been at Toylanta, and there are going to be some guests that we didn't have a ton of guests from things that weren't. Like we're going to get some movie people here. There's going to be some guests. I can't say a ton of stuff that would not have been at Toylanta because Joe is more tunnel visioned, whereas Toylanta is broad spectrum. Like, you know, it's not impossible for a Power Ranger to show up at Toylanta, but the probability of a Power Ranger showing up at Toylanta is a lot higher. Do what?
Kimberly?
He's not allowed to say.
Yeah, no, I don't have to.
Just wink once if it's Kimberly.
I mean, I could call her and ask, but
It's definitely not.
I don't know if she'll answer.
It's definitely not. Well, hopefully some of that stuff will be, shown in the next couple days. We got to get, like when you do stuff with guests or celebrities, you kind of send them the graphic and they give it the thumbs up, or the agent gives it the thumbs up. I'm like, yeah, use that. Or here's a current headshot, or use this picture from before. And then some of them are just like, I don't care, man. Use whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Russ is like sending me like 5 different photos. Try it with this one. No, I don't like it on that one. You do this,
So, Ankilo has made a comment saying not to be antsy, but when can we expect more announcements to be made since it's not that far off?
Real soon, but like probably some tomorrow, and then we're probably going to start tearing them off every couple of days with different things.
Yeah.
So it
Stalk
also
the Facebook, stalk the website.
yes, yeah, Facebook and Instagram. Pay attention to that. A lot of the issue was getting some of those images and things approved around the holidays and catching up with people and getting that stuff out there and getting the finite detail, including working with the convention center, because I mean they basically took vacation since Thanksgiving, and it was hard to get in touch with those folks, so I mean that is definitely not correct. No.
Maybe in cosplay.
No,
It's actually the Punjabi cage match.
It's called the Punjabi prison.
Yeah.
The Punjabi prison, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that means.
I mean,
They only did that match one off, right? It was a one-off match.
I think it's happened 2 or 3 times. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome. So it's just gonna be like a Joe Lana, but on steroids, like just more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Joe Lana was pretty big this year, guys.
It was.
I
So I'm
loved
I'm trying to picture like.
Dude, I had so
Like,
much fun at Joe Lanta. It was
Yeah,
so
it was
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
The actual growth rate, Joe Lanta was 25% larger than Toylanta in 2024. So Joe Lanta was actually the bigger show in 2024. We're talking about square footage of vendors. And this is about 25% larger than Joe Lanta. So this is like 50% larger than Toylanta 2024. And that's a giant upgrade for a year.
And then I also recommend people kind of shopping around, just because like I remember at Joe Lanta, I went upstairs to like some random area, and there was a guy set up with some great deals on action figures, and I bought a bunch from him. Like he was away from the main floor. I don't know what it was, but it was at the top right when you had, and he had amazing deals, and I was just like, holy crap, like I'm buying all of this stuff.
That was a really good room. What's funny about that is so we had a volunteer. We had signage and everything, like these banners to tell people that stuff was in those rooms.
Yeah.
And we made announcements, but nobody listens to those things. And one of our volunteers put our banners underneath another vendor's table, so I couldn't find them. And I was going crazy. Like they're like, you need banners for up here. I was like, we got signs, guys. I just but we were also unloading during a hurricane, so there was that.
He's talking about the Chicago Fairgrounds. How does this compare? I mean, I don't know how big the Chicago Fairgrounds is.
The Chicago Fairgrounds is massive. This is laid out way differently. It's a little more contained. Just think of a large sporting event area at a convention center or a concert. We've got like a big exhibit hall like that, and then we've got several sub rooms up above it.
Yeah. I mean, again, Joe Lanta was amazing. It's the same area, so. Oh, Lou's flexing.
All right. Right. Again, yeah. I mean, Scott's got a very valid point. Not a whole lot of people did, but some people that did find it made some good deals, and were able to capitalize on some of the vendors up there. We had very few cancellations actually, but most of them were some of the upstairs vendors, so that kind of did work out.
I mean, it did happen during a major hurricane, so.
Yeah, one of the largest in like 500 years or something. So I mean,
yeah.
The road that I take home actually didn't exist after the show, so I had to drive an extra hour and a half to get home.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, we have another giveaway to do, so let me wrap that up.
Boner.
Hashtag boner, guys. And make sure to smash that like button. I appreciate it. Brandon appreciates it.
Thumbs up.
Brett appreciates it. So thumbs it up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please subscribe. And hashtag boner. And you'll get a chance to win. I don't know where I put it.
A boner.
There's too many boxes in this room right now. And a chance to win Action Force, the Bone Collector. It's a great figure. It's an exclusive. Gets you 5 action points.
I was surprised how cheap the points were for the figure. It was like, what, like 20 points? 20 or 30 points?
I think it was less
For
than
the,
that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was going to be, like, to get like a free figure, I thought it was going to be like 50
It wasn't
points or
free,
like
though.
100 points.
It was like...
You just pay shipping.
No, you have to give 20 points plus $14 or something.
What?
That was for the Pandora.
It was $9.99
It could have been $10. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't.
plus shipping.
So one boner
yeah,
plus
but
5
yeah.
action points.
Yeah,
There you go. HGC knows.
there you go.
One.
Well, we have 32 boners in here, guys. 60 people watching. Any more boners? Because I'm about to run
How many
this.
action points is that?
There you go. There we go. Let's make it happen. Oh, come on. You're not allowed.
I just logged in right now.
Oh, no. I was talking to my wife is on here now. She's like, boner.
Yeah, I saw that.
You'll get it later.
Yeah, I was just not gonna make the jokes. I had them. I wasn't gonna make
I had
them.
to say it. It is completely a sausage party, Scott. All right, I'm drawing this. Let's do it. Congratulations and good luck. Oh. Good luck. Joseph Lara. Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Outback.
Congratulations, dude. Just send me a message on Figure Fight Club on Instagram and send me a screenshot showing me that you're following and subscribing to the account, and send me your address. I'll get it out to you Monday. Again, thank you very much.
You win.
Let me write this name down so I don't forget.
Then you buy a figure for $1 out of the box.
$1?
Yeah, from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So when you see me at events, I'll have a $5 bin that I normally have. But if you subscribe to my channel, I'll turn that into a $1 bin. So it's a $1 bin if you subscribe to my channel. And if you've already subscribed, it's $1 still. So enjoy it. That's how we like to do it. Shout out to the NC Toy Swap Underground group. NC Underground Toy Swap. I said that backwards.
You did. It's
I
okay.
did. It's
I made that shout out on the last one.
I totally forgot to write down who won the first one, but I will go back and watch.
I think it was Humpty.
Humpty.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, it's Humpty.
Humpty.
No, it just made me spit drink out of my nose. I wasn't ready.
the timing.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Again, congratulations, guys. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. And Brett, appreciate it. Shartimus, you're not here. John, dude, your photos are awesome as hell.
Yeah, they're dope.
He keeps dropping that camera.
Thanks for having me.
This is fun. Maybe we'll
I'll
do
be
a
dropping it
2.0
like it's
one
hot.
day.
Yeah.
I do have some announcements, so let's jump to the announcement side. Next week on Friday, the 10th. I forgot where I put it. 1 second. There you go. I will have Figure Kingdom, who's another photographer. He'll be on, and then we will also go over the Curse Dead Kickstarter. We will be welcoming Adam from Playing With Myself. He will be on there to talk about the Curse Dead. It'll be a fun show. Figure Kingdom is also another great photographer who's got some kick-ass stuff. And then we will, I guess Brandon and I, since he's now my co-host, we have a new show. The new show will air on Tuesday, January 7th at 8 p.m. And I have a video for this. 1 second. Here you go.
Join the club, the fight is on. As your figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. We welcome you.
So again, January 7th, open mic night, 8 p.m. Come, shout out yourselves, shout out your podcast. Let's talk about toys, open toys, whatever you guys want to do. We'll bring you on. We'll put the link in the chat at the beginning of the stream. It'll be fun.
Show us the goods.
Show us what you got, show us what you want, and then, yeah, all that good stuff.
Good deal.
We do fun toy things.
Hard things.
Nerd things, fun things, other
Toy
things.
things.
Toy
Other
things.
things.
Some toys, certain toys that LP likes.
Plastic things.
I was gonna say Zakanin sent me something. I'm trying to find it.
How come your on-air thing is not on? You
Dude,
got
because
the
it,
beads.
it blinds out the light, bro. Like I tried this.
I've never seen it on. Holy shit!
Yeah, you can't see it
Yeah.
at all.
It looks like there's a car in there with the headlights on.
I know. I mean, I got it for Christmas. Thank you, sister-in-law. But I got beads. Thank you, Zakanin.
The A beads, Akuma beads.
Yep.
How far can you get?
You gotta wait and find out for the after party. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was fun, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Again, thank you, John. Amazing photography. Thank you, Brett. Well, I'm sure you're going to be on here again one day.
Probably.
Same with you, John. So this was fun. Take care, guys.
You guys be good. See y'all later.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Peace.
As we wrap up tonight's fun, the figures in talk, so we've just begun. Join us next time for thrills anew. In the world of Figure Fight Club, it's all for you. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. See you next week on Figure Fight Club. Stay strutting. This isn't goodbye, it's just to see you later. In the meantime, go check out another creator. So keep your figures on display until we gather here someday. Remember the tales and the laughs we shared. Here at Figure Fight Club, you're treasured and cared.